What is good, everybody? Welcome in to another edition of Behind the Arc Basketball on YouTube. Getting ready tonight for the NBA Finals. Game 3 taking place as the first game of this one back at California with the Golden State Warriors hosting the Toronto Raptors. If you're new to the channel, hit the like button down below. Hit that subscribe button as well, and I'll be calling play-by-play of this one. Looks like we got Jan Kelly in the chat. Thanks so much for joining me back here. I haven't seen you in a while. Great to have you in the chat once again. But we'll be getting ready for tip-off here hopefully soon. We also got Nick right back in the chat. Thanks so much, Nick, for joining me back, man. And yeah, should be a good game hopefully. So yeah, going straight into this game. I actually came home from softball a few minutes ago and finally got the stream started. My softball team won tonight, so that was good. I finished the game about half an hour ago. We got Triet in the chat. What's up, Triet? Thanks so much for joining me back here. So, here we are, guys. Raptors up against the Warriors, and breaking news a few minutes ago, Klay Thompson will be out for Game 3 with his hamstring injury he suffered in Game 2 when he tried to take a three-point shot. So, Klay Thompson will be out for this game for Golden State. That paves the way here for Toronto and the likelihood of Toronto to take this one even more, even though this one is at Golden State, back at Golden State for this one. So the series is tied at 1-1 here, and yep, no Kevin Durant either. Looking at all those injuries here, series tied 1-1. Raptors winning the first game 118-109. The second game belonged to the Warriors 109-104, but Golden State just plagued with injuries right now. Kevin Durant, he suffered that injury that he went down in Game 5 against Houston. Hasn't been able to get back ever since. And Triet pointed out, yes, Sean Livingston, great second option, though, coming off the bench. So they do have bench production all over the place for the Warriors in here. But looking at Golden State's injuries, there's a ton of injuries on their team. Klay Thompson out tonight as he was questionable before this game with that hamstring injury. He went down, but about 5 minutes from now it was announced that he'll be out for this game. Kevon Looney also is injured. He'll miss the rest of the series, basically. So the entire series he'll miss. He suffered a cartilage fracture in Game 2. That was in the early stages of Game 2 for Kevon Looney, so he will not be playing in the series. He is done for the year right now. And Andre Iguodala, he's also dealing with a left calf injury, but he practiced yesterday, so he should be good to go today. So yeah, tons of injuries on this Warriors team. We'll see if their bench players can produce and step up, or if those players are just too good in the starting lineup. Klay Thompson was the #1 scorer in the last game. Klay dropped down 25 points. Steph Curry was only held to 23 points in the last game. But yeah, on the replay over there by ABC, it was shown that Klay was limping a ton after he took that three-point shot that he went down with that hamstring injury in Game 2. I think it was in the third quarter when he tried to go up for a three-point shot. But if you guys are new to the channel, spike the like down below. Hit that subscribe button as well. And Triet going to the Sports Reaction stream. Yes, Sports Reaction has an awesome channel as well. Check them out if you guys haven't done so already. It's called the Sports Reaction on YouTube. We got Graydon in the chat. What's up, Graydon? Graydon must be super pumped for this one. So, Toronto playing against Golden State, where Klay Thompson has been ruled out tonight. So this should be an interesting game. We're back in California for the first time that they host in this series. So this should be an interesting one. We got Ryan in the chat. What's up, Ryan? Thanks so much for joining me back here. And I'll be doing play-by-play of this one. So, Golden State got out to an 18-0 run in that first part of the third quarter. The first 5.5 minutes, they got out to that 18-0 run as Toronto was up at halftime. They were up 59-54 in Game 2, but Toronto right now, it must be crazy lit at Jurassic Park in Toronto, seeing the past two games, the ABC feed that they've brought from Jurassic Park in Toronto. It must be crazy right now, but this is a golden opportunity here tonight for the Raptors to pull ahead because no Klay Thompson. Golden State needs to get bench production from somebody else on the team, and we'll see if that player steps up or if it's just too much in Toronto. We'll get the W here over the Golden State injuries. Hey, no problem, Graydon. And yup, go Raptors in here. Graydon, a huge Raptors fan right outside of Toronto. First time ever Toronto is in the NBA Finals. This is huge. This is basically, like, this is even greater than, like, anything in life, basically. If you're from, like, the Toronto and Toronto metro area, this is huge. Seeing your basketball team play in the first ever NBA Finals. Oh, yeah, looking at the stream right now, Jurassic Park in Toronto, 9:05 p.m. out towards they are. Everybody on their feet right now. So Golden State, Toronto Raptors getting ready for tip-off probably around 10 minutes from now. This series tied up at 1 apiece. Looking at Game 2 and some of the stuff that went down in Game 2 is that Golden State shot the ball at 46% from the floor. They held Toronto to shoot the ball at 37% from the floor. That was the difference in shooting percentage was different from Game 1 and Game 2 as Toronto shot the ball pretty well. In Game 1, they shot the ball at 51% from the floor, and they played what they've done throughout the season so good defensively, holding Golden State to 44%, but the tables turned in the last game. I'm surprised, though, looking at these numbers, that Golden State, the leading scorer was Klay Thompson, 25 points. Steph Curry only had 23 points, yet they got the W by 5 points in the last game. Tria in the chat saying, Stephen A. Smith made a top 5 NBA player list. Suck a joke. Such a joke. Oh man. Yeah, I haven't checked that out, but yeah, I've heard that that has just been like a total yikes that he did with a top 5 NBA player list in there. But yeah, this Golden State team has just been banged up and battered. They're glad to have DeMarcus Cousins back. First game he played in the last game, in Game 2. That was his first time back since mid-April when they took on the LA Clippers in the first round. So DeMarcus Cousins is back. He had a double-double in Game 2. 11 points, 10 rebounds. And also, Andre Iguodala, he was basically the hero in the last game. He hit a clutch three-point shot all alone from the left wing of the three-point perimeter, just completely wide open. He was left with 5.8 seconds remaining, and that was the W on the cake right there in the last game for Golden State. Oh, man, yeah. I don't know, man. Who would ever put Anthony Davis at number 4 when he was injured throughout like half of the year? And no James Harden. James Harden had a huge year. He averaged like 36 points per game this year. And yeah, Curry at number 5 he put for the lack of defense. Wow. Jeez. So Anthony Davis over Curry and not even Harden in the list. That's crazy. Wow. That is insane. I gotta check that out sometime. Stephen A. Smith with his top 5 NBA players at the moment. But yeah, we should be having tip-off here hopefully soon between both of these teams right now, as Steph Curry in Game 1, he went off for 34 points, 14 for 14. He was perfect at the free throw line. Pascal Siakam was the hero for Toronto in Game 1. He had 32 points. He shot the ball 14 for 17 from the floor. Pascal Siakam was drafted in the 2016 draft. He was drafted 11 draft picks behind Gershon Yabusele of the Boston Celtics. And Yabusele just hasn't ever developed as the C's as a player. I think he averaged like 2 points per game this season or something. He was barely like getting any minutes, lacked minutes whatsoever. And here we are, Pascal Siakam, a third option on this Toronto Raptors team behind Kyle Lowry and behind Kawhi, the number 1 player. And if the Raptors do win here, like 99% Kawhi should be able to get that MVP. And if Kawhi does get the MVP, if Toronto does win, that means Kawhi would be, I think, one of 3 players ever in NBA history to win 2 MVPs in the final with 2 separate teams or more. So Kawhi, he was the 2014 NBA Finals MVP with the San Antonio Spurs, and he's looking to add to that list right now. And a golden opportunity awaits tonight for the Raptors right in front of them, because this Golden State team is all banged up, and Klay Thompson, the leading scorer in the last game, is out for this one. Oh my gosh, so he didn't even put Kawhi's name on the board? Oh man, you gotta be kidding me. Kawhi definitely in the top 5 for sure. Definitely in the top 3 in my opinion. Such a spectacular player. And he left him off the top 5 of the board. Wow. But yeah, Nick Nurse, head coach of Toronto. First ever time in the NBA Finals. And he won his first playoff game in Game 1. So, hopefully this will be a good game, guys. Looking forward to this one, and I'll be streaming every single game of the series here. I'll be doing Friday night as well. Same place, same time, 9 p.m. Eastern time. If you like NBA basketball here, I'll be covering the NBA Finals. But we're getting ready for tip-off as I do play-by-play of this one. Behind the Arc Basketball on YouTube. That's my channel name. And hit that subscribe button if you really like what I do. And also hit the like button as well so we can move this video up the board and up through the rankings tonight. So, Toronto in their away jerseys for the first time in the series, sporting out their black jerseys with a white lettering, and Golden State in the white home jerseys for this one with a blue lettering. We're at the tip-off circle here with both of these teams. I'd say Markelle Fultz is definitely a #1 draft pick bust. Just hasn't developed into anything as the tip-off goes to Golden State first. So Golden State gets the tip-off here. Livingston into the game off the bench, filling in for Klay Thompson. The ball goes to Iguodala, right wing perimeter. Bounce past to Cousins, now to Livingston at the right baseline. Back to Curry. Curry takes a 3. Curry's 3 rattled out, no good. Rebounded by Toronto. 11:40 left to go in the first. Tied up at 0. Toronto with their first possession. Left elbow jumper. Kyle Lowry gets fouled on the play with 11:36 left to go in the first. So we have 11:36 left to go in the first. There was a foul on the play. It looks like Kyle Lowry will shoot 2 here at the free throw line. And let's see if we can get the first point of the game here for Toronto. Kyle Lowry in the last game, 13 points. Has to be smarter as he fouled out with around 6 minutes left to go as DeMarcus Cousins got the rebound. How he followed out is DeMarcus Cousins got the rebound underneath and Kyle Lowry just slapped him. And he picked up his 6th foul from that. So both of the free throws go down at the line by Kyle Lowry. 2-0 Toronto. 11.5 left to go in the first. Golden State with the ball. Top of the key. Draymond Green passes left wing perimeter to Curry. Now to the left baseline to Cousins back outside the Green. Green takes a 3. Complete air ball. But Steph Curry was there to rebound it and get the offensive board underneath the basket. Curry. Right baseline jumper. Sinks that one down. We're tied up at 2. 2-2. The score right now. 11:10 left to go in the first. Toronto with the ball at the top of the key. Gasol has it, guarded by Cousins. Passes down in the right corner to Green. Green with a floater, and there was a bump and foul committed on the play by Golden State before the shot was taken. So, whistle in the last play here. 11:03 left to go in the first, tied up at 2. Raptors the inbound. Siakam with the ball. Top of the key. Passes right wing here to Kawhi. Kawhi, lob pass, right elbow into Gasol. Backing his way down inside. Guarded by Cousins. Gasol backs his way. Jumper in the key. Gasol, no good. Air ball. And there was a whistle on the play with 10:50 left to go in the first. Oh, shooting foul here. So DeMarcus Cousins commits the shooting fouls. Marc Gasol went for the turnaround jumper. Yup, looking at the replay, he just got his arm on the play. So Marc Gasol will shoot 2 here at the line with 10:50 left to go in the first. If you guys are new to the channel, spike the like down below. Hit the subscribe button as well as I call play-by-play of basketball action here on Behind the Arc Basketball on YouTube. First shot at the free throw line, and it's good. By Gasol, it's 3-2 Toronto. So Marc Gasol averaging in the 2019 playoffs 9 points per game. He had a big game 1, though. That I think he dropped like 20 points in game 1. Both of the shots go down at the free throw line, so it's 4-2 right now to score. Golden State with the ball off the inbound. They take this one past their half-court logo. Top of the key, that's a deep 3 by Curry, and he sinks it down from the outside. Steph Curry nailing down the 3-point shot with 10:35 left to go in the first, and it's a 5-4 game. Toronto with the ball. They take it past the left side of the timeline. Siakam backing his way inside the low post. Jumper to key. And it rolls in by Pascal Siakam for 2. So Good shot right there. Got the friendly roll off the rim. 6-5 right now. Back and forth scoring. Golden State with the ball at the right baseline. They have it trying to back their way inside. Iguodala takes a three as he was fed the ball from the outside by Cousins. No good by Iguodala. Rebounded by Toronto. Toronto now with the ball. Lowry. Top of the key passes to Gasol. Gasol takes a three. No good. Battle for the rebound. Steph Curry has it. Golden State with the ball. They take it past the half-court logo. Burst of speed inside. Curry couldn't finish to the hole right there as he tried to go with a reverse-handed layup, but it was no good. 9:50 left to go in the first. 6-5 game. Toronto up by 1. They have it at the right wing perimeter. Kawhi passes left wing here. Lowry passes left corner three. Goes down by Danny Green. 9-5 right there. 4-point lead. Danny Green off the three-point shot from the left corner. 9.5 left to go in the first. Cousins takes the left wing three. No good. Hits the front part of the rim, but DeMarcus Cousins was fouled from the outside, so he'll shoot three here at the free throw line. 9:30 left to go in the first quarter. DeMarcus Cousins playing in the starting lineup for his second game back since that injury he suffered against the Los Angeles Clippers in the first round. This is his third game playing, but second time in the starting lineup since that injury. First shot at the line by Cousins. That one goes down. It's 9-6. So Cousins was fouled from behind the... let's see. Actually, his foot was on the line. I thought it was a three-point shot. But we were showing on the replay his foot was in front of the line when he took that shot. But the refs say 3 free throws as he made the first 2. He just missed the third, though. Hit the rim short, rebounded by Toronto. So it's 9-7. So Toronto here with the ball at the right wing perimeter. Kawhi has it. Passes over to Lowry. Left wing perimeter here. Bounce pass to the left elbow to Gasol. Gasol backing his way inside Cousins. Gasol trying to back his way in the key. Turnaround jumper in there. And Gasol hits it. Hit the top of the iron and went into the net for 2. 11-7 right now is the score. Toronto up by 4. Golden State with the ball at the left wing perimeter. They have it into the hands of Iguodala. Hands that one off to Livingston. Livingston, top of the key, bounce past the Curry. Back to Livingston. Now to the right wing here to Cousins. Cousins tries to go inside. Stripped in the lane with a ball, and that's stolen away by Toronto here. Danny Green with a ball off the roll off the ground with a steal. Back to Gasol. And we do have an offensive foul committed by Toronto with 8:45 left to go in the first as Marc Gasol is trying to plead his case about that to the ref, says he did not like it, and the ball will go back to Golden State here. Let's see what happened here as Marc Gasol took this one past the timeline. And the refs blew the whistle on the play. Huh. Oh, so they just met and they said it was a Golden State foul. Interesting. So it looked like Toronto was charged with a foul, but no, they called it on Golden State as the refs met again. So all the Golden State fans were cheering, but the ball went back to Toronto here. 11-7 to score. Toronto with an inbound. Jumper to Key. Floats it up. No good by Kawhi. Offensive rebound, though, by Siakam. Second chance. And that one goes down by Kawhi for 2. 13-7 right now. Boogie is a Hollywood actor. Oh, wow. That is cool. Three-pointer. Right corner. No good by Draymond Green of Golden State, rebounded by Toronto. 6-point game. Raptors take a 3 at the top of the key, no good, and it gets rebounded by DeMarcus Cousins. 8 minutes left to go in the first. Golden State here with the ball. Cousins at the free throw circle. Bounce pass inside to Livingston. Back outside. And Livingston with the ball again. Takes the right baseline jumper. No good. Rattled out. Rebounded here by Toronto. 6-point lead by the Raptors. They have it at the top of the key. 15 on the shot clock. 7:40 left to go on this game clock as the Raptors have it at the right baseline. Siakam, turnaround jumper, and the key hits it for 2. Timeout called on the court here by Steve Kerr, Golden State. 15-7 right now. It's an 8-point lead by the Raptors. Wow. So Toronto taking full advantage of the Golden State injuries at this moment as they are out and firing at the moment and have that 8-point lead. 15-7 right now is the score in this one. So looking good right now for the Raptors here in this game, as this is Behind the Arc Basketball on YouTube. If you guys are new to the channel, make sure to hit the like button down below. Hit the subscribe button as well if you really enjoy what I watch, what I do here. If you really enjoy what you're watching as well, as I call play-by-play of basketball action here throughout the NBA Finals. So looking at the leading scoring total here, Pascal Siakam and Marc Gasol, the leading scorers right now with 4 points by the Raptors. And then 3 points by Danny Green, 2 points by Kawhi and Kyle Lowry. So 4 points right now by Pascal Siakam. He had that strong game 1 as Siakam had 32 points. He was drafted in the 2016 draft. He was 11 draft picks behind Gershon Yabusele of the Boston Celtics. So Pascal Siakam has just improved throughout the course of the season, and now he's a complete third option of this team. Kawhi, Kyle Lowry, and Siakam, 1, 2, 3 in the scoring, usually throughout the season. As far as Golden State's going, the leading scorer right now for the Warriors is Steph Curry. Steph with 5 right now, and DeMarcus Cousins with 2, but that's the only points at the moment here. Shaun Livingston making his appearance, filling in for Klay Thompson tonight in the starting lineup. Klay Thompson with that hamstring injury that they announced, I think, like 10 to 15 minutes before tip-off, that Klay Thompson would not be playing tonight. So banged and battered Golden State is yes indeed. No Kevin Durant. Hasn't shown up to practice yet, to practice in full with the team. So Kevin Durant's still out. We'll see about Friday if he can be back in the lineup. As far as Klay Thompson goes, looks likely that he'll be back into the lineup on Friday. I think they just wanted to give him a day of rest tonight, and then he should be back on Friday. And Kevon Looney is done for the season for Golden State, as he suffered an injury in the first half of Game 2. So he is done for the season with a cartilage fracture to his shoulder. So Kevon Looney will no longer play for Golden State on the court throughout the remainder of the season. Andre Iguodala also, he's in the starting lineup right now. He's playing through pain as well, dealing with a left calf injury, but he's here playing in Game 3 tonight. And I'll be back Friday night as well, Game 4, same time, 9 p.m. Eastern Time, 8 Central, 7 Mountain, 6 Pacific. So let's look at the statistics here throughout the early stage of the game. If I bring this up, Golden State shooting the ball cold from the floor right now. They are 25% shooting at the moment, 2 for 8 from the floor. Toronto shooting the ball pretty hot right now from the court, 62.5% here at the moment for the Raptors, as they are 5 for 8 to start out this game. So shooting percentage totally different here. The rebounding battle going to Toronto, plus 4 on the boards here. Toronto out-rebounded Golden State early on in this one, 7-3. And already 4 free throws have been made by the Raptors in the early stages of this one. 3 fouls committed by Golden State in the first, almost like 4.5 minutes of this game, basically. So Kevin Durant is here. He was walking out to the floor with his team. He wasn't even in a Golden State jersey tonight. He was just in a sweatshirt walking out to the court. But Steph Curry averaging 26.3 points per game in the playoffs. That ranks 8th in NBA playoff career history. We're back here to action as Golden State will get the inbound. Iguodala passes left wing perimeter into the hands of Curry. Passes top of the key here into the hands of Cousins. Cousins guarded by Gasol, dribbling towards his left here behind the three-point perimeter. Bounce pass to Livingston. Livingston at the left elbow. Back to Cousins. Cousins taking a 3, and he airballs as the ball goes out of bounds with 7:16 left to go in the first. So, ugly looking start shooting here for Golden State. 2 air balls to start out this game in the first 5 minutes, basically. 15-7 to score. Toronto with the ball. They have it top of the key. Gasol passes. Left elbow here to Kawhi. Kawhi passes that one back outside to Gasol. Gasol going into the lane. Feeds that one back outside to Siakam. Siakam now at the right elbow. With the ball with 3 on the shot clock. 6:55 left to go in the game clock. Jumper at the right elbow. Siakam. Swoosh. He hits that for 2. We got ourselves a double-digit lead here by the Raptors. 17-7. 8-0 run in the last 2 minutes, 50 seconds here by Toronto. As Golden State tries to go inside, they lay it up and in with Steph Curry. So Curry hits the shot home for 2 off the layup. 17-9 right now. The 7 points out of the 9 so far by Golden State have been scored by Steph Curry. Siakam with the ball, trying to back his way inside the low post. He had the ball stripped from him, but he got it back, feeds it inside to Gasol. Gasol going for the layup, too easy right there. Somebody forgot to cover him underneath, and Gasol banks it home off the backboard for 2. 19-9 to score, 6:10 left to go in the first. Golden State with the ball. They take a 3 at the outside, and Steph Curry knocking it down Sinking down the nylon for 3 right there with the top of the key J. 10 points by Curry out of the 12 right now by Golden State. 19-12 to score. 7-point lead here by Toronto. Top of the key 3, Gasol. Gasol airballs it. Rebounded as Curry puts the ball back into the hands of his teammate. That's McKinney. Back to Curry. Curry, deep 3, no good, off the mark. Battle for the rebound. Ball gets tipped out of bounds. And last touched out of bounds by DeMarcus Cousins. So the ball go back here to Toronto with a 19-12 score in this one. So Steph Curry responsible for 10 out of the 12 points so far. Curry shooting the ball 4 for 7 from the floor right now. 5:40 left to go in the first quarter. Toronto up by 7, 19-12. Trying to back their way inside the low post to Siakam. Siakam gets stripped of the ball, and Toronto will get the ball here back on the inbound with 5:34 left to go in the first. So DeMarcus Cousins and Shaun Livingston both taking seats right now on the bench at this stage of the game, as that was a bad pass right there by Toronto, and they go out of bounds with it with 5:34 left to go in the first. So Golden State will get the ball back here off the defensive turnover on the play. So Golden State will get this ball back here, 19-12 to score. Warriors down by 7, 5:25 left to go in the first. They pass it inside, they dish that one back outside. Left corner 3 off the mark by Quinn Cook, but offensive rebound set up there, and that's a jumper. The free throw circle, Steph Curry heading it down for 2. Steph Curry has been great so far, 12 points in this one. 3-point shot from outside, that one goes down. Dropping it, oh, 2-pointer. Goes down. His foot was on the line for Toronto. Right elbow here for Golden State. They pass it off to the right wing perimeter. Quinn Cook. What is good? Goal horns. Thanks so much, man, for joining the chat. Yeah, I've seen you on my buddy John's chat for Off the Wall Hockey. My best friend John, I've seen you in the chat there. So yeah, I do play-by-play of basketball here on Behind the Arc Basketball. That is Danny Green, who knocks down the 3-point shot from the outside from the right corner by Toronto. They have a 10-point lead. 24-14, yeah. What's up, my man? Thanks so much for joining me. If you're new to the channel, make sure to hit that subscribe button as well, the like button. If you're new, I've been calling play-by-play here for 4 months now on YouTube. We're almost up to 300 subs. Whistle on the play with 4:24 left to go in the first, and Toronto has a 10-point lead here at the moment, 24-14. So great start by the Raptors, taking full advantage of those injuries that Golden State has had, with Klay Thompson out tonight with that hamstring injury. He announced it, I think it was announced like 15 minutes before tip-off. Hey, thanks so much, man. I appreciate that. Yeah, but that's, yeah, I know you're a subscriber on my buddy John's channel. Huge into hockey. He's got an awesome channel, Off the Wall Hockey. But yeah, thanks so much, man, for hitting the sub. I've done a couple of streams with John in March because he likes the March Madness tournament or so. So we did a couple of play-by-play games calling it for the March Madness tournament in the first round. That bucket goes down for Golden State inside as there was a whistle on the last play. Toronto had the ball as Kyle Lowry got knocked down on the baseline of the court. Oh, yep, road to 1K for Off the Wall Hockey. Yes, indeed. He's almost up to 900. But yeah, fantastic hockey content he has. Awesome channel. I'm going to be hanging out with him on Saturday. 24-16, 4:05 left to go in the first as Toronto has the ball. Bounce pass, Kawhi feeds that one inside to Gasol. Gasol slams it down for 2. It's 26-16 right now, 10-point lead. Marc Gasol is 8 points, shooting 3 for 5 right now from the floor. Golden State with the ball at the left wing perimeter. Bogut, bounce pass here at the left elbow to McKinney. Back to Bogut. Bogut trying to take it inside. Feeds that one to Quinn Cook. Sloppy pass, and that ball goes out of bounds. It was wide towards the left of Quinn Cook, and it went out of bounds. I actually don't have Instagram. So yeah, I actually don't have an Instagram. But yeah, thanks for asking, man. I appreciate it. 26-16, 3:40 left to go in the first. Siakam with a ball here at the left wing perimeter. He's trying to go inside, dishes down, went back outside. Lowry passes over to Gasol. Gasol now trying to work his way on Quinn Cook. Jumper in the key by Marc Gasol, no good. Battle for the rebound. Kawhi almost got the board, but the ball was tipped at the baseline anyway, and it was last touched out of bounds by Golden State. So Alfonso McKinney touched it last. Toronto will get this ball here back on the inbound with 3:26 left to go in the first. So the Raptors here on the inbound, they pass it over to the right corner. A three taken by Siakam, no good. Bogut with a rebound by Golden State. 3:20 left to go in the first. Golden State with the ball down by 10. They try to go inside, and another bad pass right there. As they were in the key, they tried to dish it back to the right corner perimeter, and it went way wide of their teammate and out of bounds. So Siakam now with the ball tries to go inside, feeds it off to Kawhi. Kawhi at the top of the key, dribbling back with it. Kawhi now trying to work inside and goes back outside to Siakam. Siakam here at the left baseline, dribbling with the ball at the left elbow here. Siakam with 7 on the shot clock. 3 minutes left to go in the game clock in the first. Hands it over to Gasol. Gasol, left baseline jumper, no good. Hits the front rim short. Rebounded here by Golden State. Warriors with the ball with Steph Curry. Curry at the right wing perimeter. Passes that one over to Bogut. Bogut here passes that one to the left wing. They're moving it around the perimeter at the left baseline now. Tries to go inside, and that's another turnover by Golden State off the errant pass. Going the other way. Floater in the key. Oh, it was halfway down by Toronto. Rattled out. Both of these teams haven't been able to score buckets the past couple possessions here. 26-16 still to score, with 2:20 left to go in the first. Curry a three. He missed it. He was wide open right there from three-point range, and he missed it at the right wing perimeter. Rebounded by the Raptors. Toronto goes inside with Kawhi. Kawhi couldn't finish with it, but there was a foul committed on the play with 2:13 left to go in the first, and I believe Toronto should be shooting shots here when we do get back from commercial break at the free throw line. So both of these teams haven't been able to sink shots here. I'm going to let you know who we got as the leading scorers throughout this game so far since we're on commercial break. If you guys are new to the channel, spike the like down below, hit the subscribe button as well, as I call play-by-play of basketball action here. This is Behind the Arc Basketball on YouTube. So I'll be back on Friday night as well, doing play-by-play for you guys in the next game. I'll be doing play-by-play of every single game here in the NBA Finals. But let's look at the leading scorers at the moment, as Steph Curry has been huge for Golden State. 12 out of the 16 points right now have been scored by Steph. 2 points by DeMarcus Cousins. 2 points off the bench by Andrew Bogut. So that's how the scoring's gone so far for Golden State. As far as Toronto and their scoring has gone, the leading scorer right now, 8 points by Marc Gasol. Shooting the ball 3 for 7 from the floor. 2 for 2 at the free throw line for Marc Gasol. 6 points by Draymond Green and 6 points by Danny Green of Toronto. Pascal Siakam with 6 points as well. Kawhi only has 2 points so far, which is surprising. He does have 3 rebounds though at the moment. Kyle Lowry, 4 points adding in for the Raptors. So that's how the scoring's looking like right now. Both of these teams were shooting the ball so well from the floor. But that shooting percentage number has dropped the past couple minutes, as there's been multiple possessions by both of these teams with missed buckets. Golden State shooting the ball only 33% right now from the court. Toronto at 56% at the moment here. So that's how the shooting has gone so far. So right now we're on a commercial break. 26-16 is the score. When we do get back to action, we'll have 2 minutes and 13 seconds left to go in the first quarter here. If you guys are new, make sure to hit the like button down below, hit the subscribe button as well, as this is Behind the Arc Basketball on YouTube. I call it play-by-play of basketball action here. I do NBA playoffs, NBA finals, March Madness play-by-play, college basketball play-by-play. So basketball play-by-play in between with college and NBA, you name it, I've got it. So right now, we're on a commercial break. Going to be heading back to action here hopefully soon. Looking at one of the key numbers in this game, it's the points in the paint right now. 12 points in the paint have been scored so far by Toronto. Only 4 points in the paint by Golden State, but Golden State doing their shooting. Let's see here let's see how much they've done from the outside. Steph Curry's dropped down a couple of beautiful three-point shots from the outside in this one. Yeah, Golden State's only hit 2 three-pointers in this game. They're 2 for 11 from three-point range. Toronto's 2 for 6 right now, but Steph Curry banging down both of those three-point shots from the outside. One of them was a deep 3 from the top of the key. So game 3 here between both of these teams. Series tied up at 1. And this is huge for Toronto. Toronto has the door wide open for them to take this one tonight regarding the injuries that's happened throughout the playoffs with Golden State here. I am actually 5'2", goal horns. So yeah, I've always been really short. I think my my mom is really short, like her family on her side. She's 4'10", and my dad's 5'6". So I'm 5'2", but I'm 23 years old, by the way. But yeah, I'm actually like really short for like my age and stuff like that. But yeah, it's still pretty chill. Being short has its advantages and disadvantages. But here we are at the free throw line. Toronto will be shooting 2 here at the line. So Kawhi will be the free throw shooter. 26-16 right now to score. 2:13 left to go in the first. 5'8", 14 years old. Interesting as the first shot goes down by Kawhi at the line. Somebody in my chat a couple weeks ago, they said that they were 10 years old and they were 6'1". And that his brother was like 6'9" and he was like 16 years old. Both of the shots go down at the free throw line by Kawhi. 28-16 right now with 2:05 left to go in the first quarter. Golden State with the ball here at the left wing perimeter. As they have it, they pass it over to Quinn Cook at the top of the key. Quinn Cook has it. Curry sets a screen for Cook. Passes that one over to the left wing here to Curry. Curry tries to go inside. Dishes that one back outside. Right corner three by McKinney. He knocks it down from three-point range right there from the outside at the right corner. It's 28-19. That was a huge three-point shot by number 28. 1:40 left to go in the first. 28-19 is the scores. Toronto has the ball. They try to make a move inside. Kawhi. Oh, he missed the open layup. Golden State couldn't get behind defensively. But off the rebound, Golden State takes it up the court. Cruise control and transition. They lay it up for 2 right there by Quinn Cook. 1:20 left to go in the first as the crowd is on its feet here. 6 rebounds by Steph Curry along with 12 points. Kawhi, left elbow jumper. He gets fouled. Kawhi will shoot 2 at the line with 1:16 left to go in the first. I actually do not watch Troyden. So I've never watched Troyden. I'll have to look that up sometime, though. So yeah, that's pretty cool. I'll look them up sometime. First shot at the free throw line, it's 29-21, and that one's good by Kawhi right now. So at the moment here, Kawhi leading the way with 5 points here, scoring. They're at Oracle for this one, so they're at Golden State for this game. Second shot at the free throw line, that one goes down by Kawhi. They have 30. 30-21 right now is the first 2 games of the series. Games 1 and 2 were at Toronto. Now we're back at Game 3 tonight, playing right now at Oracle Arena. Golden State with the ball. Left baseline jumper, no good. Too strong off the backboard, but a foul committed by Toronto on the play here with 1:08 left to go in the first. So, looks to be 2 shots coming up here at the line for Golden State. 9-point game. And Steph Curry, Mr. Automatic here at the free throw line, will be shooting 2 shots. Steph Curry, a perfect 14 for 14 at the free throw line in Game 1. He has 12 points right now. Most likely he'll have 14 by the end of these free throws as he hits his first one at the line. 30-22 right now. Steph Curry, one of the best free throw shooters ever to play the game, shooting the ball in his career around 91%. Career at the free throw line. I think in the series he's shooting around like 94-95% in the entire playoffs at the free throw line. Second shot, he's just too good. Both of them swooshes right there at the free throw line. It's 30-23. 1:05 left to go in the first quarter. Toronto with an inbound here as they take this one past the timeline. They pass it to the left wing perimeter into the hands of Kawhi. And Kawhi goes underneath the basket. Oh, goodness. Kawhi slamming it down with authority for 2. And he gets fouled, so he'll go to the line to shoot the and 1. He got underneath the basket right there, dribbling left baseline and jammed it down with a one-handed jam. So it's 32-23. If the NBA awards are available to me and if I'm around that day, I'll be able to stream that if I'm around that day. But I'm not sure my schedule right now. Kawhi hits the free throw down on the court right now. Not that big of a LeVar Ball fan at all. Not too big into the big baller brand and stuff like that. As Golden State tries to go down inside and they float up the shot right there underneath the basket. They hit it. They get fouled as well. So they'll shoot the and 1 at the line as that one rattled in right there by Draymond Green. 44.8 seconds remaining left to go in the first quarter. And it's a 8-point game. 33-25. Nice pass down low. The feed right there down low from McKinney into the hands of Draymond Green. As that shot at the free throw line goes down right there by Green. It's 33-26. So 33-26, 35 seconds left to go in the first. As they have it at the right wing perimeter. They pass it over to the left wing here. And Toronto with the ball. They take the left corner three. Danny Green, no good at the outside. Ball tipped up in the air. Rebounded here by Golden State. 25 seconds left to go in the first quarter. Golden State with the ball. They're going to take this one past the right baseline here with Steph Curry. Curry guarded by Green with 13 seconds left to go on the shot clock. 16 left to go on the game clock. Deep three, right wing. Curry hitting it down from the outside for three. Dropping it down right there. His third three-point shot of the game. 33-29. 17 points in that first quarter by Steph Curry. They're going to need a whole lot more with him because they're banged up whatsoever in today's game. Left corner three. Danny Green swoosh from the outside. Knocking it down. Drilling the triple. And that ball at the horn. Half-court heave. No good. And we just ended the first quarter. It is 36-29. Great quarter in that first quarter, guys. So, 7-point game right now, 36-29. Let's see here. So, Lonzo Ball, do I think that he'll get traded? I think that he'll stay with the Lakers, honestly. So, yeah, I think he'll stay with LA. But, yeah, interesting to see where a lot of people go in the offseason. Or so. I don't think there's any chance that Kyrie's going to stay with the Celtics. I think he's probably going to be with the Knicks in the offseason. I know, like, a lot about, like, the Boston Celtics and stuff because that's my team out here. I'm a huge Celtics fan, but it seems by, like, how everybody has been talking about it, I don't think Kyrie is going to be staying in Boston. Even though Danny Ainge actually wants Kyrie to stay, all the fans here just don't want him to stay in Boston. But we just ended that first quarter. 36-29 is the score. We're right now on a commercial break. If you guys are new to the channel, spike the like down below. Hit the subscribe button as well as I call play-by-play here. Basketball action. I'll be doing every single NBA final game here on my channel. So hit the like, hit the subscribe if you like what I do. Maybe over time I'll do that video with favorite players of each team. I know John did that with NHL or so. I'm actually really big into college basketball. College basketball is my thing, so I know a whole lot about college basketball. So during the off season, I'll be doing mostly college stuff. Or so I'm really big into the college game. I'm working on a video now. It's oh yeah, Stephen A. Smith crazy with that top 5 list. I didn't watch it yet, but somebody was telling me before that he didn't even put James Harden in the top 5 list for his best ranking of players currently playing in the NBA. It's crazy. But the video that I'm working on right now is the top 10 college basketball teams with the best winning percentage since 1995. And when I was doing the stats and stuff like that, the numbers surprised me. I'll be releasing it. I think I'll be releasing it next week once I'm able to film it. But I was going over the stats and stuff, and Villanova came out not even in the top 10. As Villanova was number 13 in the best winning percentage for college basketball teams in the last 25 seasons. That was crazy. I can't believe they dropped that back when they won national titles in 2016 and 2018. But yes, Stephen A. Smith, crazy with that top 5 best players in the NBA right now, and no problem, Go Horns. Thanks so much for joining me anytime. I'll be back on Friday, same place, same time on my channel. So feel free to hit me up again on Behind the Arc Basketball on YouTube. I'll have Game 4 for you guys on the channel here Friday night, 9 p.m. Eastern Time, 8 Central, 7 Mountain, and 6 Pacific. So right now, we're going to look at the leading scorers here at the end of the first quarter. Leading the way for Golden State, it's been all Steph Curry. Already for Curry, double-digit points, 17 points after one quarter for Curry, 6 rebounds by Steph Curry. And the number 2 scorer behind Steph right now is Draymond Green. Draymond Green has only scored 3 points so far. So right now, Steph Curry has been dominating, but the rest of his team hasn't pulled the weight at all. As far as Toronto going, the leading scorer right now is Kawhi Leonard and Danny Green. Both of those players have 9 points here at the moment. 8 points by Marc Gasol. and Pascal Siakam with 6 points. So here we are back to action as Toronto gets the inbound. Kyle Lowry has it, passes top of the key over to Van Vliet, passes right wing perimeter, bounce pass over into the hands of Kawhi, trying to back his way inside, and that's a jumper. The key, that one goes down, as that was Siakam who hit it down for 2. 38 to 29, 11:35 left to go in the second here. Pascal Siakam off the jumper at the right elbow inside towards the key. Knocked that one down as Golden State goes back. They bank it home off the backboard right there for 2. 38-31 as we have 11:15 left to go in the second quarter. Lowry underneath the basket as he passes that one back outside. Right corner 3. And that one sails up into the net by Fred VanVleet. He drops down the triple. 41-31, 11:05 left to go in the second quarter here. As Golden State has the ball at the top of the key. Iguodala with it. As he lobs that one over to Cousins at the left elbow here. DeMarcus Cousins working on Serge Ibaka, and he loses control of the ball, but the ball was tipped out of bounds by Ibaka, so the ball will go back here to Golden State. 10:54 left to go in the second quarter. 10-point lead here by Toronto. 41-31. Golden State will get the inbound here. They pass that one off. The jumper in the key, no good. Offensive rebound by DeMarcus Cousins. And a whistle and a foul committed by the Raptors on the play with 10:52 left to go in the second. If you guys are new to the channel, spike the like down below. Hit the subscribe button as well, as I call play-by-play of basketball action here on Behind the Arc Basketball on YouTube. I've been doing play-by-play here on my channel now for around 4 months, and we're almost at 300 subs. Golden State with the ball. They try to go for the jump shot right there at the left baseline underneath the basket, and another whistle committed by Toronto on the play, and a foul with 10:45 left to go in the second quarter. So let's see here. Shaun Livingston was trying to dribble forward, trying to get to the basket, and he'll shoot 2 here at the line. So Shaun Livingston was fouled as he tried to take that left baseline jumper. Driving baseline. First shot at the line by Livingston. That one goes in for 1. As it's back to a single-digit lead here by the Raptors. 41-32. So first shot goes down by Toronto. Second shot, he nails that one down as well. So 41-33 right now is the score. 10:45 left to go in the second quarter. Toronto here with the ball. They're going to take this one past the half-court logo. They have it at the right wing of the perimeter with Fred VanVleet. Hands it off here to Siakam. Siakam tries to dribble inside the key in the lane, and he gets fouled, and Pascal Siakam will shoot 2 here at the free throw line. 10:34 left to go in the second quarter. As Siakam will shoot 2 here at the line, as it was, let's see here, Jonas Jerebko guarding him on the play as he was going inside, and that's where the foul was committed. So 2 shots here coming up at the free throw line by the Raptors. First shot goes up, that shot goes in. So 42-33 right now is the score, as shot number 1 at the free throw line went down, as Pascal Siakam had 32 points in Game 1, 12 points in Game 2. He's improved so much throughout the course of this year. So first shot went down by Siakam. Second shot, that one's up, that one's through. It's back to a 10-point lead. 43-33 right now is the score. Golden State with the ball. They're going to take this one past the left side of the timeline. They have it at the left wing of the perimeter here with Livingston. Lob pass over left elbow into the hands of Cousins. Cousins feeds that one jumper in the key. No good. Too strong off the backboard right there. And rebounded by Toronto. Raptors with the ball. Lowry, top of the key. Hands that one off to Siakam. Nice passing around the perimeter. Right corner 3. No good by VanVleet. Rebounded by Golden State. 10:05 left to go in the second quarter. Warriors with the ball. They have it top of the key. They have the ball into the hands here of DeMarcus Cousins, dribbling towards his left. Bounce pass inside to nobody. Off the screen by Jerebko, as Jerebko couldn't make the cut in time, and the ball goes out of bounds. So Golden State turning over the ball like they did in Game 1. Crucial turnovers here at this stage of the game. Golden State with 5 turnovers at the moment in this game. Toronto with only 1. So the Raptors up by 10. They have the ball here at the right wing perimeter. They pass it over to the left wing into the hands of Lowry. Back to Norman Powell, who's in the game off the bench here for Toronto. Back to Siakam. Siakam at the right elbow. Tries to make his way inside. Moves past defenders, and Pascal Siakam lays it up and in for 2. Beautiful move right there by number 43 to get to the hole. So Pascal Siakam weaving right into the lane between the 2 defenders. On this replay, we're going to look at it, and he banked it home off the backboard as he laid it up and in. That was a beautiful move right there to the rack by Siakam. 45-33 right now with 9:42 left to go in the second quarter, and Toronto has a 12-point lead. This is Behind the Arc Basketball on YouTube. Right now, we're moving into a TV timeout with a commercial break. If you guys are new to the channel, make sure to hit the like button down below. Hit the subscribe button as well, as I call play-by-play action throughout the entire NBA Finals here on my channel. So right now, we're going to look at the leading scorers throughout this game. So leading the way right now for Toronto, Pascal Siakam, 12 points here at the moment for the Raptors. Leading the way, he was the strongest player in Game 1. He had 32 points in that Game 1. In Game 3, here he is again, looking for more, 12 points right now in Game 3. As far as Golden State scoring has gone in this game, I'm going to look up that for you guys. 17 points still by Steph Curry. So Steph Curry, the leading scorer. He needs a whole lot of help, though, by Steph Curry. He needs a whole lot of help by his teammates. The number 2 scorer behind Steph's 17 points at the moment here is DeMarcus Cousins. DeMarcus Cousins with only 4 points here at the moment in this game. Then 3 points by Draymond Green. Draymond Green off to a really slow start. Usually a triple-double king, Draymond Green is throughout the NBA playoffs. He had a double-double in the last game. The past 3 games before that, all of them were triple-doubles. Right now, Draymond Green off to a really slow start. 1 for 4 shooting from the floor. 3 points by Green. And 1 rebound and 1 assist right now at the moment. 4 points by DeMarcus Cousins. 3 points by Alfonso McKinney off the bench by Golden State. So Golden State scoring has basically been Steph Curry so far. And then the number 2 player on the team, DeMarcus Cousins, only has 4 points right now behind them. So right now we're on a commercial break, guys. And we're going to be getting back to action here momentarily. These turnovers are killing Golden State in this game, though. 5 turnovers right now. And we're still in the first half here between both of these teams in the second quarter. So 5 turnovers by the Warriors in this game. Only 1 turnover by Toronto. So clean basketball here by the Raptors throughout the stage of this one. From 3-point range, both of these teams have knocked down 4 3-point shots from the outside. And shooting percentage, Toronto shooting the ball really hot for the floor. 58% shooting right now from the court by the Raptors, 44% by Golden State. So that's what the numbers look like in the game right now. So right now, currently, we're on a commercial break. If you guys like what I do for my channel, make sure to spike the like down below. Hit the subscribe button, as well as I call play-by-play of basketball action of the entire NBA Finals here. This is my 3rd stream of the NBA Finals. Gonna look to Major League Baseball here with a couple scores updating you guys on this. Boston Red Sox up in the bottom of the 5th, 5-0 over the Kansas City Royals. Kansas City is the worst team in Major League Baseball with a 19-41 record at the moment, as the Red Sox looking for another win. But here we are, back to action here. Chris Sale is also looking for another win, something that he hasn't been doing as much this season as the past. So we're back to action here. Quinn Cook with the ball for Golden State at the right wing perimeter. The Warriors have it. Cook tries to take it inside. Step back jumper at the free throw circle. Quinn Cook hits it. 45-35 right now is the score. 9:18 left to go in the second quarter. Toronto has the ball at the left wing perimeter into the hands of Lowry. Passes down over top of the Gita Ibaka. Back to Green, and now at the left wing perimeter. Lowry will take a 3. Kyle Lowry dialing it up from the outside. He drains it. 48-35, 9 minutes left to go in the second quarter, and Kyle Lowry hit the 3-point shot from the outside. Golden State with the ball here at the left elbow. Cousins has it. DeMarcus Cousins puts the ball into the hands of Quinn Cook. Quinn Cook with the ball, and there was a foul committed by the Raptors on the play before Quinn Cook took the 3-point shot. So 48-35 right now. Everything has been connecting from the floor for the past few minutes here by Toronto. Actually, that was a one-shot technical on the last play. So, technical foul committed by the Raptors, sending Quinn Cook to the free throw line for Golden State. He hits the one-shot technical, and it's 48-36. I didn't see what happened there in the replay. ABC should have showed a better replay of what happened there on the technical. All they showed was Pascal Siakam after the whistle. But Golden State will get the inbound here. They are down by 12. And they hit the free throw the last time at the one-shot technical by Quinn Cook. They have the ball now at the top of the key. Green passes that one over to Cousins. Feeds it inside, and a huge slam dunk with authority right there to rally up these Golden State fans for two. Sean Livingston tearing down the rack. 48-38 right now with 8:35 left to go in the second. That was a big slam dunk to cheer up the crowd. Lowry, underneath the basket, feeds that one to Siakam. Siakam, a little layup into the lane. He banks it home for two off the backboards. It goes up and in. 50-38 right now is the score. 8:20 left to go in the second quarter. Golden State with the ball at the right elbow. Trying to make a move inside. They pass it back outside. Jerebko taking a three by the Warriors. No good. Rebounded by Danny Green. Toronto with the ball here. 8:10 left to go in the second. Top of the key. They pass it over to the right baseline. Dribbling with the ball was Norman Powell, and that is an offensive foul committed by the Raptors on the play. And the ball go back here to Golden State with 8:06 left to go in the second quarter. If you guys are new to the channel, spike the like down below. Hit the subscribe button as well as I call play-by-play of basketball action here on Behind the Arc Basketball on YouTube. So Danny Green got called with a push-off on the last play for the Raptors. So the ball go back here to Golden State off the offensive foul by Toronto. So the Warriors have it here at the top of the key into the hands of Cousins. Passes right wing perimeter. Livingston lobs it to Green. Jumper and a key right there. No good by Steph Curry as he took that jumper. Rebounded by Toronto. Raptors have the ball top of the key with Lowry. Lowry bounce pass inside to Ibaka. Serge Ibaka gets fouled. He'll shoot two at the line. So two shots coming up by number 9 by the Raptors here with 7:42 left to go in the second quarter. As Serge Ibaka got this bounce pass fed by Kyle Lowry. He went up. He tried to go over two defenders of Golden State to go to the bucket into the lane, but he was fouled, so he'll shoot two here at the line. First shot coming up at the free throw line by Serge Ibaka. 7:42 left to go in the second quarter. First shot's up, and first shot is good. Hit the bottom part of the rim, went to the back part of the rim, and went into the net. So shot number 1 was good by Serge Ibaka. Shot number 2 is coming up here by number 9 for Toronto. He hit his first one at the free throw line. Raptors offense tonight, they are a perfect 12 for 12 at the free throw line. Ibaka can continue us, and he does. Makes it 13 for 13 as a team. 52-38. The score. 7:45 left to go in the second quarter. Golden State with the ball at the top of the key. Dribbling with it, Sean Livingston. Livingston guarded by Siakam. He passes now left baseline underneath the basket. Huge block is DeMarcus Cousins. Trying to go up for the slam dunk. He was blocked from behind by Toronto. Toronto with the ball. They pass it. Left corner 3, Siakam. Siakam no good. Ball rattled out. Battle for the rebounds. And it goes out of bounds. Let's see who touched it last here. The refs are gonna roll this one. They're looking at it. They're looking to see what they're going to roll this one. If the ball went out of bounds by the Raptors on the play here with 7:18 left to go. Yes, no, it went out of bounds by Golden State. So last touch by the Warriors. Toronto get the ball here back on the inbound. Raptors with the ball here at the left wing perimeter. Dribbling is Kyle Lowry. Lowry, lob pass over to the left elbow here into the hands of Kawhi. Kawhi at the left baseline. Tries to work on Curry. Left baseline jumper off the top of the backboard glass. And that one goes and hits the baseline. That's out of bounds anyway. So Kawhi's shot just a little too high. Went off the top of the backboard where the shot clock is. And that ball goes out of bounds. So Golden State will get the inbound here with 7:04 left to go in the second quarter. If you're new to the channel, spike the like down below. Hit the subscribe button as well. What's up, Line A? Thanks so much for joining me back here on the channel. So Line A is back once again, and Golden State has the ball. They are now trying to make a move into the lane, and they cough it up right there. Draymond Green was bumped inside the key. No foul committed in Toronto now. Dribbling with the ball. That one's stolen away from the hands of Kyle Lowry. Golden State with a steal. They have it. McKinney tries to dribble right baseline underneath the basket. Passes that one back outside into the hands now of Green, and now into the hands of Steph Curry. Steph Curry with the ball. He takes a three. No good. Oh, ugly looking shot. That hit the top of the backboard. Not even close. Rebound by Kawhi. Kawhi going the distance. Laying it up and in. Right there. But offensive foul committed by Kawhi Leonard on the play as Golden State took the charge. So the ball did go up and in, but the The refs say that it was an offensive foul by Kawhi as Draymond Green was standing right in that restricted area to take the charge. So when we do get back to commercial break, Golden State will get the ball here back on the inbound. 52-38 right now is the score. This is Behind the Arc Basketball on YouTube. Make sure to pound that like button. Hit the subscribe button if you enjoy what I do as well. So right now, moving into this commercial break, we're going to look into the foul trouble here because right now we got quite a bit of fouls in this game. 20 points in the paint in this game by Toronto. I was looking at that. I was like, is that fouls? I was like, that can't be. But yeah, 8 fouls committed by the Raptors in this one. 9 fouls by Golden State so far in this game. The points in the paint look like this. 20 points in the paint by Toronto in the early stages here. And 12 points in the paint by Golden State. So, looking at the foul numbers here at the moment, the only Raptor in pretty much foul trouble here is Danny Green. Danny Green with 3 fouls committed here, along with his 9 points for Toronto at this stage of the game. As far as Golden State's going, everybody's staying out of foul trouble. Every single player for Golden State has 1 foul besides Andrew Bogut. He's the only player on the bench with 2 fouls. So that's how that's going. Fred VanVleet has two fouls as well for Toronto. He's on the bench. So let's look at the leading scorers here since we're on a commercial break. Leading the way for the Raptors, Pascal Siakam is 14 points. He had that strong game 1. He had 32 points in game 1. So Siakam leading scorer right now for Toronto. Kawhi Leonard with 9 points at the moment here, along with 3 rebounds, 2 assists, and a steal. So Kawhi with 9 points here at the moment. Danny Green with 9 points, 7 points by Kyle Lowry, 8 points by Marc Gasol. As far as Golden State scoring is going, it's been all Steph Curry in this one. 17 points by Steph Curry out of the 38 points in total by Golden State so far in this game. And then the number 2 scorer in this team is Quinn Cook at the moment. Quinn Cook, 5 points off the bench here. And then 4 points by Shaun Livingston and DeMarcus Cousins. Not a great start to this game at all for Draymond Green. Draymond Green has struggled in this one. 3 points scored in this game so far by Draymond Green, along with only 1 rebound and 1 assist. Usually Draymond Green throughout the playoffs is able to get either a triple-double or a double-double throughout like the majority of his games. Right now Draymond Green is struggling. 3 points, 1 assist, 1 rebound. And let's look at some of the other stuff here. I'm going to look at the shooting percentages here since we're on this commercial break. And the shooting percentage telling the tale here why Toronto is up by 14. Toronto shooting the ball at 57% from the floor. Golden State only shooting the ball at 43% from the court. So a shooting percentage difference right now of 14% has been the key in this game so far. Toronto plus 2 on the boards at this course of the game. Toronto with 13 rebounds. Golden State with 11. And the turnovers, killing the Warriors in this game. 7 turnovers by Golden State in this game. 4 turnovers by Toronto. Some of those turnovers were open passes down in the low post that they went past baseline. They tried to pass a baseline into the lane, and there was just nobody there coming off the play with a cut underneath to the basket, and they just couldn't get there in time, so the ball went out of bounds. So here we are, back to action. Golden State with the ball. They have it at the right wing perimeter. Bogut. Bounce pass over into the hands of Iguodala. Bounce pass back to Bogut. Bogut feeds that one to the left baseline here for Golden State. They feed it back to Iguodala. Iguodala taking it into the lane. Passes that one back outside. Perimeter passing here. Left wing 3. And that is a complete air ball by Draymond Green. And that is a shot clock violation as well by Golden State. So the ball will go back to Toronto here. Terrible start in this game for Draymond Green with 6 minutes remaining in the second quarter. Draymond Green having an off night. 1 for 5 shooting right now from the floor. Toronto will get the inbound here as they take this ball past the half-court logo off that shooting shot clock violation by Golden State. So Toronto up by 14. They have the ball. They have it top of the key into the hands of Fred VanVleet. VanVleet has the ball. Siakam sets the screen. VanVleet dribbling towards his right now, dribbling into the key, and now dribbling towards his left. VanVleet floater at the left elbow. No good. Rebound by Draymond Green. So rebound number 2 right there for Draymond. Bounce pass in the key underneath the basket to Iguodala. Back to Green. Passes that one back outside to Curry. Curry feeds it to a wide open McKinney. McKinney missed the right corner 3. And it gets rebounded here by the Raptors. Toronto with the ball. 5:20 left to go in the second. Top of the key three. No good by Toronto. Rebounded by Alfonso McKinney of Golden State. Golden State now with the ball at the left elbow. They try to go inside the low post. The left baseline jumper. No good. Offensive rebound though by McKinney. Underneath the basket. McKinney couldn't finish. Battle for the rebound. Another rebound by Golden State. Curry with that board. Passes that one back over to McKinney. Dishes that one back outside. The three taken. Iguodala misses the three. And Golden State goes up for the rebound. And bodies collide underneath the basket right there with Kyle Lowry and Draymond Green. They got together right there, tangled up underneath the basket. So we had a whistle on the play in the last play. And Line saying that might have a slight crush on Steph Curry. Oh yeah, Steph Curry right now doing fantastic. He did fantastic in that series against Portland. 36 points in 2 of those games against Portland. 37 in the other 2 games. And he's doing fantastic so far tonight. Carrying this Golden State team without Klay Thompson. So that was a rebounding foul committed by Golden State. Toronto get the ball back here. Raptors with the ball, and Marc Gasol gets interfered with 4:48 left to go in the second. And the whistle on the foul committed by Andrew Bogut. So Andrew Bogut in some serious foul trouble here at the moment. I think, yeah, that's his 3rd foul here for Andrew Bogut. So Bogut's in some foul trouble here for Golden State. So Toronto will inbound this one. Lowry passes that one over to Siakam. Now to the top of the key here with Gasol. Gasol guarded by Bogut, hands it off to Kawhi. Kawhi now with the ball towards the top of the key with 5 on the shot clock. Passes that one right wing perimeter. Van Vliet bounce pass inside. Jumper to key. Siakam. No good. Battle for the rebound. And Golden State gets the rebound, but there was a tripping foul on the last play. Tripping foul committed there by Toronto, so Golden State will get this ball back here with 4:32 left to go in the second. So Andre Iguodala on the last play, who was going up for the rebound, and Marc Gasol got called with a tripping foul by Toronto. So Golden State now with the ball off the inbound. Nice feed. Curry passes that one into the key, and that shot goes home for 2 right there by Golden State off the assist by Steph Curry. 52-40 is the score off the Golden State layup with 4:20 left to go in the second quarter. If you're new to the channel, guys, hit the like button down below. Hit the subscribe button as well, as I call play-by-play of basketball action here on Behind the Arc Basketball on YouTube. And I'll be back on Friday night for the next game for you guys. Game 4 between both of these teams. Friday night, same place, same time, 9 p.m. Eastern Time, 8 Central, 7 Mountain, 6 Pacific. So right now, we're on another commercial break. I'm going to let you guys know who the leading scorers are. If you haven't done so already, let me know in the chat who you're rooting for in this one. Who you're rooting for to win the NBA Finals, Golden State or Toronto. Let me know in the chat if you haven't done so already. So, let's see here. The leading scorers at the moment. Steph Curry carrying this Warriors team. Still at 17 points here at the course of this game right now. And the number 2 scorer behind Steph only has 5 points. That's Quinn Cook right now off the bench. He has 5 points by Golden State. Let's see here. Toronto leading scorer right now. 14 points by the Raptors with Pascal Siakam leading the way. Pascal Siakam had that strong game 1 with 32 points. A playoff career high by Pascal Siakam. And Kawhi has 9 points. Tied for second right now with Danny Green. So that's how the scoring distribution has gone so far in this game. As we get back to action here. So Toronto will get the ball here back on the inbounds as they have this one at the top of the key. Siakam, bounce pass over to Gasol. Bounce passes that one over to Lowry. Lowry now tries to take this one inside at the free throw circle. Pass over to Siakam. Siakam, left baseline jumper, no good. Rebounded by Golden State. 3:55 left to go in the second quarter. And Golden State down by 12. They have the ball at the left wing perimeter. They're dribbling around the perimeter. Ball into the hands of Green. Passes that one over to Quinn Cook. Quinn Cook, right elbow jumper in the key. No good. Rebounded by Marc Gasol. Gasol now with the ball. Hands it off to Kawhi. Kawhi, top of the key. Dribbling towards the left wing perimeter. And now towards the free throw circle for Kawhi. Kawhi making his way inside at the right elbow. Passes that one back outside to Siakam. Siakam left baseline back outside to Gasol. Now outside to Kawhi. Kawhi here at the top of the key with the ball. Tries to make a move into the lane. And Kawhi was bumped. No foul called on the play. Golden State with a steal. 2-on-1 fast break. Golden State with at the right baseline. Underneath the basket. Quinn Cook Beats it into his teammate Draymond Green. And Green's fouled, and he'll shoot 2 at the line. 52-40 right now is the score with 3:13 left to go in the second quarter. As Draymond Green got the ball fed to him at the left baseline underneath the basket, and a shooting foul committed by Toronto on the play. That all started off the steal as Kawhi Leonard tried to make his way in between 2 Golden State defenders, and he got stripped in the lane, and the ball was stolen, and Golden State went on a fast break opportunity. So first shot goes down at the free throw line by the Warriors. 52-41 right now is the score. So first shot goes down by Draymond Green. Second shot, that one goes down as well. 52-42 right now is the score between both of these teams. We have 3:10 left to go in the second quarter. If you're new to the channel, make sure to hit the like button down below. Hit the subscribe button as well, as I call play-by-play of basketball action here on Behind the Arc Basketball on YouTube. Toronto has not scored in the last 4 minutes and 40 seconds. Kawhi has it. With the ball, he passes that one back outside. A 3 taken by Kyle Lowry. He hits it from the right wing perimeter, drilling down the 3-point shot. 2:50 left to go in the second. Golden State with the ball. They try to make their way inside. They get fouled. They'll shoot 2 at the line. And Steph Curry is down underneath the basket, but good sign right there as he's able to get up. So Steph Curry, Mr. Automatic at the free throw line, going back to shoot 2 shots. 13-point lead here by the Raptors with 2:49 left to go in the second. But what happened in the last game to start out the third quarter was that Golden State started it out with an 18-0 run in the first 5.5 minutes to start out the third quarter. Steph Curry at the free throw line. First shot goes down. 55-43 right now is the score. Steph Curry, the leading scorer by far for Golden State tonight with 18 points. Trying to make it 19. Shooting the ball 6 for 12 from the floor. Yes, indeed he does. Makes it 19 points as he hits that free throw. Perfect at the free throw line tonight once again for Steph. 2:45 left to go in the second quarter here. Toronto with the ball. They take this one past the half court of the Warriors logo. They dribble towards the right wing perimeter into the hands of Kawhi. Guarded by Andrew Bogut. Dribbling out towards the Oracle Arena logo. Lob pass over here to the right elbow. And now they pass it back outside of Kawhi. Kawhi here with 2 seconds on the shot clock. 3-point shot from the outside. Air ball. And that shot gets rebounded by Golden State. Curry now with a rebound. He takes the top of the key 3. Steph Curry. Oh, he hits it. Steph Curry from the outside. It hit the bottom part of the rim. Went to the back part of the iron. And dropped right into the net. Steph Curry with 22 points tonight. 4 for 8 from the outside. 2 minutes left to go in the second quarter. 8-point game, 55-47. As Toronto was trying to go inside. Shot was blocked by Golden State. Toronto did get the ball back. And a whistle and a foul committed on the last play. Unbelievable, though, in the play before that by Golden State. Off the rebound, Steph Curry knocking down the 3-point shot. And a shifty move by Steph Curry to do that. Inbound here to Kawhi here with 1:55 left to go in the second. He passes down into the right elbow to Serge Ibaka. Ibaka tries to dribble into the lane, and he gets called with the offensive foul, and the ball go back to Golden State. So Serge Ibaka tried to take that one into the lane, and Golden State takes the charge with Andrew Bogut. So Andrew Bogut puts himself in perfect position right there to draw the charge. And the ball go back to the Warriors. 1:50 left to go in the second. 7 turnovers now by Toronto. 8 turnovers by Golden State in this game. And another whistle on the play with 1:48 left to go in the second quarter. 55-47. If you guys like what I do, make sure to hit the like button down below. Hit that subscribe button. As well as I call play-by-play here of basketball action on the channel. I've been on YouTube for 4 months now doing play-by-play. We're almost at 300 subs. 1:48 left to go in the second. Steph Curry back at the free throw line. He hits his first one. 55-48 here at the moment. So Curry knocks down the first shot at the free throw line. Steph Curry with 23 points tonight. The rest of the team for Golden State has 25. Second shot at the free throw line. Oh, a rare miss by Steph Curry as that one rolled around the rim, went to the top of the iron, and it went out. So that was a no-good free throw. That is a rare miss right there by Steph Curry. Rebounded by Toronto. Toronto now with the ball. Taking it into the lane here. Kawhi passing that one back outside. Left corner 3, Siakam. No good off the top of the iron. Rebounded by Quinn Cook. Golden State with the ball. 1:25 left to go in the second quarter. The Warriors have it, and they lose it. Toronto with a steal. Open three. Kawhi, he takes it. Kawhi, no good from the outside. Rebounded by Golden State. The Warriors have the ball here. 1:10 left to go in the second. Deep three. Curry. Oh, Steph Curry knocking it down from behind the arc. But let's see here. There was a whistle. There was a whistle right before that. Yeah, a whistle right before he knocked down the three. As Quinn Cook knocked right into Kyle Lowry. Quinn Cook just went straight into Kyle Lowry right there. And that was an offensive foul. So erased the three-point bucket right there. That was a beautiful shot by Steph Curry, but it won't count. 55-48, 1 minute left to go in the second quarter here. Toronto has the ball. Top of the key with Kawhi. 10 on the shot clock. 57 left to go in the game clock here. Kawhi passes that one back outside to Siakam. He moves it around the perimeter. Norman Powell, a three, but before that, an offensive foul committed by Toronto, and the ball will go back to Golden State. 53.6 seconds left to go in the second quarter. Back-to-back offensive fouls in the last two possessions for both of these teams. Hit the like button if you're new to the channel, guys. Hit the subscribe button as well as I call play-by-play here of basketball action on Behind the Arc Basketball on YouTube. So, Golden State will get this inbound back on the offensive foul set by Toronto off the screen. So, Golden State with the ball now inside. Floater right there in the key, no good by Draymond Green. Rebounded by the Raptors. 40 seconds left to go before halftime. Siakam has the ball at the right elbow. Siakam guarded here. Passes that one back out inside. It goes outside of Lowry. Kyle Lowry taking a three. Kyle Lowry knocking it down from the outside for three. 58-48. There was a Golden State player that went down underneath the basket, but no foul committed there. 31.4 seconds remaining, and that is a whistle. And a foul committed by Toronto on the play. We'll see if there's any free throws coming up here by Golden State. 31.4 seconds left to go before halftime. Yeah, Kyle Lowry in the last play, he was the one to commit the foul, and Steph Curry leaned right into him to take the three-point shot. And Steph Curry will shoot three here at the line. So 3 shots coming up by Steph Curry at the free throw line. First shot goes down, it's 58-49. So Steph Curry, amazing game so far tonight. 24 points by Steph Curry in today's game. Second shot, that one goes down at the line. They're only gonna say that's a 2-point shot, so I thought it was a 3-point because he went up for the shot right there, but they said it was before the shot. Golden State is in the bonus though, so he hit both of the shots at the line. It's an 8-point game, 58-50. Toronto with the ball underneath the basket. Lowry going inside, he bangs it home up and in off the glass for 2 right there, back to a 10-point game. 60-50 right now. 10 seconds left to go before halftime. Golden State with the ball at the left wing perimeter. Curry with 6. Curry with 5. Curry guarded by Lowry. Passes that one over left baseline. They feed it over. Lob pass over the top to Iguodala. And he sends it home off the backboard. And that one's in, up and in. And it cuts the Toronto lead to 8 right before the half. 60-52 as Steph Curry had 25 points. A career high in a NBA Finals before the half. So 25 points, and we're not even to the third quarter. We're starting this third quarter after halftime here. This is Behind the Arc Basketball on YouTube. 60-52 right now. The scores we head into the halftime tunnel. What I'll be doing during halftime is that I'll be going over the leading scores throughout this game. Also, I'll be going over the team stats. Stay with me through halftime if you guys like. And also, feel free to hit the like down below, hit the subscribe button, as well as I call play-by-play throughout the entire NBA playoffs here on my channel. It's called Behind the Arc Basketball on YouTube. So, join me back, guys, Friday night, 9 p.m. Eastern Time, 8 Central, 7 Mountain, 6 Pacific for Game 4 between both of these teams. Right now, we're at halftime between these two teams right now. Let's get this to 10-plus likes before we start the third quarter. That'd be awesome if we could do so. But right now, looking at the player totals here at halftime, leading the way, it's been all Steph Curry for Golden State. 25 points by Steph Curry, as his scoring, he's just gone off in this game, as that is the most points scored in an NBA Finals by Steph Curry at right before halftime. So this is what the point total looks like. Steph Curry, 25 points. Golden State as a team, 35 points. So Steph Curry carrying his weight. the rest of the Golden State players, they have been struggling throughout this game. The number 2 scorer behind Steph Curry only has 7 points in this one. That's Draymond Green. Draymond Green got out to a really slow start, but now he's got 7 points. He started out with only 3 points, but Draymond Green still had a slow start. 7 points, only 2 rebounds and 1 assist. Usually, Draymond Green is a triple-double machine. Double-double machine, too. We got a double-double the last game. Draymond Green coming off of 3 straight triple-doubles before that, but right now, Draymond Green struggling. 7 points and only 2 rebounds and 1 assist. We got String Cheese in the chat. Thanks so much, String Cheese, for joining me back here. Yeah, man, it seems like everybody's streaming this game tonight. Huge game, but yeah, I'll be streaming every single game of the NBA Finals here. So yeah, that's cool when everybody's streaming the same game at the same time. It's tough to know what stream to go to as well, because there's so many people streaming, so the numbers break through or so, and they get cut off through people streaming and stuff like that. Okay, so let's see here. Looking at the shooting percentages in that first half, 49% shooting from the floor in that first half by Toronto, 40% by Golden State in half number 1. So Golden State was shooting the ball around like 34% throughout most of the half, but that number went up to 40% towards the end of the half. So that's what that number looks like right now. The turnovers have been a problem for Golden State at the first half. So 9 turnovers in half number 1 for Golden State, 7 turnovers by Toronto in the first half. Looking at some of the other stuff here. Gonna look at foul trouble here with the players. Let's see who's in foul trouble for both of these teams. 3 fouls off the bench is Andrew Bogut for Golden State. So he's committed 3 fouls. 2 fouls committed by Draymond Green at the moment. But that's what the numbers look like here during this game. Let's see here for Toronto. 3 fouls committed by Kyle Lowry and Danny Green. And also Marc Gasol. So they're in quite a bit of foul trouble with those 3 players. Marc Gasol, Kyle Lowry, and Danny Green all have charged 3 fouls so far. So Line saying that hasn't been able saying anything because watching the game. Yeah, no problem. Yeah, no problem with you guys. Feel free to join me whenever if you guys are around. That's cool. Just put the video on if you like, and also feel free to watch the game. Either way, feel free to turn on the TV. Feel free to watch the stream as well to get my reactions throughout the game. That's what this channel's about, calling play-by-play, getting my reactions to the game as well and how it goes throughout. And actually, fun fact here is that I've never called a buzzer beater to date. Hopefully, I'll be able to call a buzzer beater someday. I've never called a buzzer beater here on my channel in the 4 months I've been on YouTube. So someday I'll have that opportunity. I've been so close, but one of these games I'm hopefully going to call a buzzer beater. But one of the big things here in that first half, the 3-point shooting has looked like this. 7 3-point shots have went down in that first half by Toronto. Only 5 by Golden State. We're going to look to Steph Curry's numbers here in that first half. Steph Curry was incredible in half number 1. Career high, 25 points in the first half. 7 for 13 shooting in half number 1 by Steph Curry. 4 for 8 shooting from the outside. Yeah, Golden State's been able to stick with Toronto here. It's basically been all Toronto. Toronto was up by 14, I think, their largest lead in this game, Ryan. But, yeah, Golden State isn't getting crushed. Like, they aren't down by, like, 18 or 20 points, though. So, it's not that bad, but it's been all Steph Curry. The reason why that Golden State has been able to keep up with Toronto tonight with all the pieces they have is because of Steph Curry. Steph is back to what he's been playing like in that series against Portland, where he went off for either 36 or 37 points, but he's halfway to 50 right now at halftime. He has 25 points in that first half. So Steph Curry keeping Golden State in this game, yes indeed. Such an incredible player he is, and top 5 in the NBA, he is for sure. Top 3, he should be for the NBA. But, yeah, his teammates, just no help from his teammates whatsoever on the roster. The number 2 scorer after Steph Curry in this game only has 7 points. That is Draymond Green. So, Steph Curry, the only player with double-digit points by a long shot here in the Golden State Warriors lineup after one half. So right now we're at halftime, guys. And I'll be back Friday night with my next stream calling play-by-play of that one on Behind the Arc Basketball on YouTube. And that will be Game 4 between both of these teams on the channel. So that'll be a great time, hopefully. And we'll see if Kevin Durant's back for Game 4. I'm not sure if he'll be back for Game 4, but Klay Thompson should definitely be back for Game 4. He's out for this one with that hamstring injury. So Klay Thompson should be looking back to be playing for Game 4. And if Klay Thompson comes back, that changes the whole dynamic of this game because it adds somebody else to complement Steph Curry as well for Golden State. So looking at some of the other stuff here, we're going to turn the page here to Major League Baseball since we're at halftime here. Look at the scores right now going on in the MLB. We're at the bottom of the 7th. Boston Red Sox up 8-0, putting a shutout on the board against the Kansas City Royals. As Chris Sale is looking for another win, and also to help out his ERA, and he's doing just that tonight. 8 strikeouts by Sale with 6 in the 3rd innings pitched. No runs given up. And the Red Sox have an 8-0 lead. As far as other games going on in the MLB, looks like Craig Kimbrell is getting closer to signing with the Chicago Cubs. I think the last time that I checked it out, Chicago Cubs up 8-3 right now at the top of the 7th against the Colorado Rockies. As far as other games going on right now, 1-0 Texas Rangers up against the Baltimore Orioles in the bottom of the 6th inning. Top of the 9th, Miami Marlins finally getting able to win some games here. They're up 8-1 against the Milwaukee Brewers. And this one's gone final. Tampa Bay Rays winners today, 4-0 against the Detroit Tigers. New York Mets winners today against the San Francisco Giants. 7-0 was the final score there. As there were other games that went on today. New York Yankees actually losing against the Toronto Blue Jays at the Rogers Center. Blue Jays up 11-7, so big day today for Toronto sports with the Blue Jays winning, trying to hold on to that 4-run lead as they're in the top of the 9th right now, trying to close it out with 1 out. 2 more outs left to go for Toronto in that one. And the Raptors tonight playing away at Golden State. So big night for Toronto sports, yes indeed. As far as other games going on right now, Twins and Indians currently in a rain delay. Looks like the score down went 6-5. Minnesota up with a 1-point lead against Cleveland at the moment. And the Pittsburgh Pirates holding on to a 6-1 lead against the Atlanta Braves at the end of the 4th inning in that one. So that's how the stuff has gone so far. If you like what I do, make sure to spike the like down below. Hit the subscribe button as well. And this channel is called Behind the Arc Basketball on YouTube. So hopefully we'll be able to get back to action here momentarily for the second half as we are at halftime here. As half number 1 was complete, we have 24 minutes of basketball remaining when we do get back for this 3rd quarter here on Behind the Arc Basketball on YouTube. Remember the last 3rd quarter, though, guys. Golden State got out to an 18-0 run in the first 5.5 minutes to start out that 3rd quarter. So that's how that went for Golden State. So yeah, right now we're currently on this commercial break here, and we should be getting ready to go back to action for the 3rd quarter here momentarily. 60-52 after 1 half. Steph Curry going off in that first half as he had a big first half. Playoff career high in the NBA Finals. 25 points Steph had in that first half. So yeah, we're just on commercial break, and then we'll be back calling the 3rd quarter of this one. Hey, what's up, TC? Thanks so much, man, for joining me back here. So we got TC here in the chat. Good half. Steph Curry going off for 25 points in that first half. So great first half here. Golden State's been able to stick with Toronto, even though dealing with the Golden State injuries. Klay Thompson not in this game as he went down in game 2 in the third quarter with a hamstring injury after he took a three-point shot. And even with the bench players filling in today in the starting lineup, Golden State in pretty good shape to stay with Toronto, but Toronto is up by 8 right now at the half. Yeah, I got the beard growing. I shaved a couple weeks ago, but now it's back. So yeah, it's pretty cool. It grows pretty fast, or so. I think I shaved I think last week or the week before, but it usually grows pretty fast. I know my hair grows quite fast as well. I usually get a haircut like once every like 3 or 4 months. But right now we're at halftime here at the moment. 60 to 52 right now is the scores. This is Behind the Arc Basketball on YouTube. Make sure to hit the like down below. Hit the subscribe button as well on my channel here. So looking at some of the facts in that first half, looking at the turnovers, just too many turnovers in that first half by Golden State. They had 9 turnovers in that first half by Golden State. A lot of those turnovers killed them too because some of them were bounce passes inside the low post where there was a player trying to go for a backdoor cut and then the ball just went out of bounds. That happened, I think, like 2 or 3 times in the first half or so. So just trying to clean up the offense or so because Game 1, Golden State was like that. I think they turned over the ball. I think it was like, I'd say it was double digits. I think maybe 21 turnovers in Game 1 or so that they turned it over. In that first game, they were trying to shake off the cobwebs from those 10 days rest in the last series before that against Portland. But here we are in this game, looking at some of the totals right now. It's been all Steph Curry for Golden State. As far as the Raptors have gone, the leading scorer right now at halftime, that's Kyle Lowry. Kyle Lowry right now with 15 points at halftime as he struggled. He had a terrible game too, where he scored 13 points, but he got fouled out. He picked up 6 fouls in that one. One of them was inexcusable, where he picked up his 6 fouls. DeMarcus Cousins got the rebound, and he slapped the ball out of Cousins' hand to foul out for the game. So TCE in the chat saying Toronto doing good to be in Golden House. Alright, yeah, Golden State. If we win, they have an advantage. And they're having a big pressure on. Yeah, this is basically this game's been all paved for Toronto to win this one tonight. Because Klay Thompson, the leading scorer from the last game, was injured. Golden State's plagued by injuries. Kevin Durant not yet back in the starting lineup. So Golden State plagued by injuries here, and Toronto has that open opportunity tonight to get a W here. And I thought before this game tipped off, hearing that Klay Thompson wouldn't be playing tonight, I thought that Toronto could definitely get the W here tonight. So we'll see what happens in the second half. Do remember, though, that Golden State in Game 2 started out on an 18-0 run. They started out that third quarter. But here we are, guys. 60 to 52 right now is the score. It's an 8-point game. Last game, in Game 2, Toronto was up by 5 at halftime. But here we are back to action, guys. Yeah, Lowry's going to have to get some more assists in there. But Kyle Lowry, the leading scorer at halftime with 15 points. And here we are back to action. Marc Gasol with the ball here for Toronto at the left elbow. Trying to back his way inside the low post, working on Cousins. And that's a foul committed by DeMarcus Cousins with 11:44 left to go in the third. 60 to 52 right now as we got ready to go back to action here a few moments ago for the third quarter. And Toronto will be shooting 2 here at the free throw line to start it out. So they're trying to look to expand to that 8-point lead and add some more. So first shot coming up here at the free throw line as that shot goes up, and that's good by Marc Gasol. So 61 to 52 right now is the score. If you guys are new to the channel, make sure to spike the like down below. Hit the subscribe button as well. I've been doing play-by-play for 4 months now on YouTube. We're almost up to 300 subs. Let's get me there if we can before the end of the NBA Finals. Both shots go down at the free throw line at 62-52. Golden State here with the ball. They have it top of the key. They pass it left wing perimeter into the hands of Sean Livingston. 11.5 left to go in the third. Cousins tries to go inside. A little bit of a push-off. No foul call there. And no good on the shot. Tip in, no good. Rebound by Toronto. Toronto with the ball. They sling it over. They try to go inside. And Kawhi lays it up and in for 2 right there to the basket. And back up in front by 12 points right now is the Raptors. 64-52. 11-10 left to go in the third quarter. Golden State with the ball. They have it left wing perimeter as Draymond Green lobs that one over the top to Cousins. Cousins throws that ball inside. It's stolen away by Fred VanVleet off the steal by the Raptors. Raptors with the ball here at the right wing perimeter as they have it into the hands of Lowry. Lowry working on Curry, and that ball was tipped out of bounds by Steph Curry with 10:55 left to go in the third. So Toronto get the ball here back on the inbounds once again. So the Raptors, to inbound this ball, Siakam will be the inbound passer. Bounce pass over to Gasol, puts the ball into the hands now of Kawhi. Back to Lowry. Lowry here at the free throw circle, looking for somebody who's open. Pass it to Gasol, and Gasol going right baseline, driving to the net and lays it up and in for 2. 66-52. Marc Gasol with 12 points right now. Golden State with the ball at the free throw circle, and now they try to back their way inside the low post. They pass that one back outside of Iguodala left corner 3. He sinks it down from outside. Dropping down the triple by Andre Iguodala. Yeah, not looking too good right now for Golden State with 10:20 left to go in the third. But that was a huge three-point shot by Andre Iguodala. He hit a huge three-point shot in the last game, wide open with 5.8 seconds remaining to give Golden State the W. 66-55 right now. Toronto up by 11 with 10:15 left to go in the third. Yes, Gasol is Spanish. I know that because I grew up playing, I think it was NBA 2008, because when I was a kid, the big thing was PlayStation 2. But I grew up playing NBA 08, and they had the FIBA World Championship as that three-point shot's no good at the left wing right there by Fred VanVleet, rebounded by DeMarcus Cousins. But Spain was one of the teams, and Paul Gasol played for the Spain team in the FIBA tournaments when I did it. Jumper in the key right there. That one goes down for 2 by Golden State, back to a 9-point game. 66-57, 9:40 left to go in the third now. That's Fred VanVleet dribbling in the key here for Toronto. Bounce pass at the right baseline here to Siakam. Siakam double teamed. He tries to get that ball back outside. Siakam looking for somebody to pass it to. Feeds that one inside the low post, and that was a travel by Pascal Siakam. As he was double-teamed, he dribbled back, and Steph Curry and Draymond Green was working on him, and then Draymond Green went back to work on him right at the baseline right there next to the out-of-bounds, and Siakam nowhere to put it as he stepped out of bounds. Golden State with the inbound. Steph Curry fed the ball into the key right there and lays it up and in for 2. 66-59, 7-0 run by Golden State in the last minute and 35. This is just like Game 2, where they went on an 18-0 run in the first 5.5 minutes to start out that third quarter. Gasol with the ball, and the ball stolen away from the hands of Marc Gasol. Going the other way, Golden State now has it. Pass in the key, no good. Jumper in the key, no good, and rebounded by Toronto. 8:50 left to go in the third. The Raptors have the ball. They are up now by 6. Right wing 3. Kawhi, he knocks it down from the outside, extending the Raptors lead here back to 10. 69-59, 8:35 left to go in this third quarter as Golden State has the ball here at the left baseline. They pass it back to the left elbow here into the hands of DeMarcus Cousins, who flings that one around the perimeter. That's a right corner 3 taken. That's a 3 that hits by Golden State from the outside, making it a little bit closer. 69-62 with 8:20 left to go in the third. If you guys are new to the channel, hit the like button down below. Hit the subscribe button as well, as I call play-by-play of basketball action here. Great game so far between these teams right now. Fred VanVleet, bounce pass in the key, back outside, and that's a 3 taken. Kawhi. Oh no, Kyle Lowry hitting down the 3. Number 7 right there for 3-point range. Kyle Lowry leading the way with 18 points. 4 for 6 shooting in this game. Jumper right there at the right elbow, no good by Golden State. Gets rebounded here by Toronto. Kawhi has it at the right wing perimeter. So Kawhi and Kyle Lowry hitting back-to-back three-point shots in the last possessions. Kawhi going inside, and he gets fouled. He'll shoot 2 at the line. So, yeah, Kyle Lowry looking really strong in this game. Looking at that Raptors team right now, looking at the Raptors team point totals, this is what it looks like. Kyle Lowry, 18 points at the moment. 14 points by Pascal Siakam and Kawhi. And 12 points by Marc Gasol. So, 4 players right now in double-digit points for Toronto. And Kawhi shooting 2 here at the free throw line. First shot's up by Kawhi. That shot no good. Hit the rim short. So we have 7:42 left to go in the third quarter. Kawhi missed his first one at the free throw line. He'll have a second opportunity here. So first shot no good by Kawhi at the free throw line. Second shot coming up here. Kawhi 4 for 9 shooting right now. That was his first free throw miss of the game. He's 5 for 6 right now shooting at the line in tonight's game so far. Second shot here at the line by Kawhi will be his 7th attempt of the night. And he hits that one. 73-62 right now is the score. Toronto is a team shooting the ball 16 for 17 at the free throw line. Golden State's 15 for 17 tonight. Golden State with the ball. Free throw circle. They pass that one back outside. Top of the key. No good. As that three-point shot at the top of the key was a miss by Steph Curry. Rebounded by Toronto. Toronto with the ball. Lowry feeds that one back to the left wing perimeter. No good with a three-point shot by Marc Gasol from the left wing. Rebounded by Golden State. Golden State with the ball. Lob pass over the top as Cousins feeds that one to his teammate Livingston. No good. Battle for the rebound. Offensive rebound by Golden State. Left corner 3. Curry. No good. Ball tipped up in the air. Rebound by Toronto. 7 minutes left to go in the third quarter. Toronto up by 11. 3 ball. Taken. Top of the key outside. That one's a miss by the Raptors. Rebounded by the Warriors. Golden State with the ball. They try to take this one inside with Steph. Steph leaves it over for his teammate underneath the basket. They dish it back outside of Steph. Steph Curry. Left corner 3. Difficult three-point shot, and he hits it. Oh my goodness. Steph Curry hitting everything tonight. Keeping his team right in the game. 73-65. 6.5 left to go in the third quarter right now. Toronto with the ball here at the top of the key. Kyle Lowry with it, and we do have a timeout here called on the court. 32 points. Steph Curry tonight. What a game by Steph, keeping this Golden State team within reach. In this game, they are down by 8 here at the moment. It was Steph Curry. That was a really difficult shot that he took at the very left corner of the three-point perimeter. He knocked it down. That was a catch and shoot from the outside. Yeah, typical lucky shot by Curry. Automatic. Steph Curry, one of the best shooters of the game. Just catch and shoot from the outside, and he nails it down. Such a tough shot right there, but he nailed it down from the outside, making this game a whole lot closer. 73-65 right now is the score here. Steph Curry with 32 points at the moment tonight. The leading scorer by a long shot. Gonna do the calculations here for Steph Curry in tonight's game. He is owning this game by far for Golden State to keep him in this one. So Steph Curry has 32 points. Toronto with the rest of his teammates. The rest of Curry's teammates have scored for 41 points combined. And Steph Curry alone as a player has scored 32. That is a pretty terrific feat in tonight's game by Steph. The other numbers for Golden State look like this. The number 2 scorer behind Curry only has 8 points. That's Andre Iguodala. 7 points by Draymond Green. Draymond Green struggling. Doesn't look like he's going to have a triple-double tonight. 7 points by Draymond Green. 3 assists and 3 rebounds. 4 points by DeMarcus Cousins and Sean Livingston. And 5 points by Klay Thompson. So that's what that looks like so far in this one. As far as Toronto's going, they have 4 players right now, all in double-digit scoring. Kyle Lowry leading the way at the moment with 18 points by Lowry in tonight's game. 15 points by Kawhi in this one. Pascal Siakam with 14 points in this game. And 12 points by Marc Gasol. So that's what the scoring looks like so far in this one, and Toronto shooting the ball really well throughout the course of this game. 50% shooting the ball from the floor by the Raptors in Game 3 here. Golden State shooting 39% right now from the court. So that's what the shooting percentages look like. We're going to look to see if anybody's in foul trouble here at the moment. If you guys are new to the channel, we are on commercial break here. Hit the like down below. Hit the subscribe button as well. Let's get this to 10 plus likes before I sign off tonight on the channel. We're almost at 300 subscribers in 4 months here on YouTube. Let's try and get that if we can. Every single sub helps towards the channel here. I call play-by-play of basketball action for NBA Finals games. Every single game of the NBA Finals I'll be calling play-by-play for. I also call NBA playoff games, NBA play-by-play games, and also March Madness college basketball games as well. We got Ted is my name. What's up, Ted? Thanks so much for joining me back here in the chat. So, who you like in this one, Ted? Who are you rooting for, Toronto or Golden State in this one? We will see. I think if I was to rate the players, I'd rate Steph Curry right on the GOAT club. It's basically all because Steph Curry's so offensive. I mean, Steph Curry, not the greatest defender, but you talk about his offense, he can hit any shot on the court here, and I feel like that he's being just like, when Kevin Durant was playing, I feel like he was playing like a second fiddle to Kevin Durant, but since Kevin Durant's been down here, it's been all Steph Curry. As we're back to action here. Toronto taking a three at the top of the key, and they swoosh it from the outside with Fred VanVleet dropping down the triple. 6:10 left to go in the third quarter. Back to an 11-point game. Ted is my name. Wanting Golden State in this one as Golden State hits the shot. As this is 76-67 right now with 5:55 left to go in the third. Yeah, this is first time ever Toronto has played in the NBA Finals. Keeping up with Golden State at the moment. Turnaround jumper in the key. That one goes down by Kawhi. It's 78-67. 5:40 left to go in the third right now. Golden State with the ball. Bounce pass. And nice feed right there. Lob pass over the top of the alley-oop jam. Draymond Green lobbed it over the top of the slam dunk. Sent home by Andre Iguodala. 78-69. 10 points right now. 8 points this quarter by Iguodala in this one. 5:20 left to go in the third quarter. Toronto with the ball at the right wing perimeter. Fred VanVleet has it. VanVleet passes over to Gasol. Back to the top of the key here with Lowry. Lowry at the top of the free throw circle. Look at the bounce pass it over to Gasol. Back to Lowry here. Lowry dribbling out towards his left and takes the left baseline jumper. No good. Rebound by Golden State. Warriors with the ball. 5 minutes left to go in this third quarter. They dish it back outside. Quinn Cook tries to take this one into the key, circling around the perimeter here. He bounce passes that one over to Curry. Curry tries to draw the foul, and he does on the play with 4:56 left to go in the third quarter. Steph Curry time. It's been throughout this entire game. 34 points by Steph. And just an incredible performance tonight, carrying his weight throughout the course of this one with no Klay Thompson. So Steph Curry drawing the foul committed by Kawhi in the last play with 4:56 left to go in the third. No shooting foul though, so Golden State will inbound it. They bounce past that one over to the right corner. Curry driving right baseline. The ball is stolen away from his hands though. Fred VanVleet with a steal by Toronto. Toronto now with the ball. Bounce pass over to Siakam at the left baseline. Siakam backing his way inside on Iguodala. No good. That shot too high off the backboard. Rebounded by Golden State. Golden State here trying to take it inside. And that shot rolls in. Draymond Green for two. Giving this game a little bit closer. 78-71. 4:25 left to go in the third quarter. Smash the like if you haven't done so already. Hit the subscribe button as well if you like what I do on the channel. As the Raptors have the ball here at the top of the key. Kawhi passes that one over to Gasol here. Gasol at the free throw circle. Gasol dribbling back out, and he passes to the right wing perimeter. Right elbow jumper. Fred VanVleet hits it for two. Beautiful two-point shot right there. It's 80-71 with 4 minutes left to go in the third. Yeah, Michael Jordan is the GOAT, so Michael Jordan, greatest basketball player of all time. That's why they've named Air Jordans after him. And then after Jordan, I'd say LeBron. And then, yeah, Kobe will be up there. Also, I put Magic Johnson, Larry Bird up there as well. Three-point shot, no good at the left wing perimeter by Andre Iguodala. Rebounded by Toronto. 9-point lead here by the Raptors. And a three ball taken from the outside. Toronto sinking down the three right there at the top of the key. It's 83-71. Kawhi with 20 points off the three-point shot. 3:23 left to go in the third, and timeout called on the court by Steve Kerr. So, yeah, it's been a pretty good pretty good battle here, but Golden State hasn't seemed like they've been all that close, but they haven't been blown out in this game either. They started out with a big run to start out the third quarter, but Toronto silenced that, and now Toronto is getting together their shots right now. So right now we're moving into a commercial break on a TV timeout. If you're new to the channel, guys, make sure to spike the like down below, hit the subscribe button, as well as I call play-by-play of basketball action to every single one of the NBA final games here on the channel. This is Behind the Arc Basketball on YouTube. So let's look at the leading scorers here at the moment still, as Steph Curry, he's at 34 points tonight, putting on a shooting clinic. 11 for 22 from the floor, 5 for 11 from three-point range tonight by Steph Curry, finding any way possible that he can score a point in this one, carrying his entire team. Finally, we have another Golden State player who finally made a double-digit point mark. That is Andre Iguodala. Iguodala now with 10 points on the night for Golden State. As far as Toronto's scoring's gone in this one, 20 points by Kawhi Leonard in this game, 14 points by Pascal Siakam. Kyle Lowry, 18 points, right behind Kawhi, number 2 in scoring right now. Marc Gasol with 12 points at the moment here. So 4 players out of the starting 5 with double-digit points by the Raptors here so far in this game. They have a chance to make everybody in the starting 5 have double-digit points if Danny Green can hit another basket before we leave this game. Danny Green's sitting at 9 points so far, so he just needs one more point at the free throw line to get to 10 points. So that's what the scoring looks like so far in this one. Let's see here. We're going to look into foul trouble here. We're going to look to. With a double-digit points, though, there comes the foul trouble, though, for Toronto. 3 fouls committed by 4 players in the starting 5. Those players, Kawhi has been charged with 3 fouls. Same as Marc Gasol, same as Kyle Lowry, and same as Danny Green. So 3 fouls by those 4 players in the starting 5 for Toronto. As far as Golden State's fouls have gone, also in foul trouble off the bench with Andrew Bogut. Andrew Bogut's committed 3 fouls so far in this game. And the other players here with 2 fouls. So 2 fouls by Draymond Green, 2 fouls by DeMarcus Cousins and Shaun Livingston. Steph Curry has been playing the game basically squeaky clean. He's only picked up 1 foul in this one. So only 1 foul picked up so far in this game by Steph Curry. So right now we're on a commercial break. We're going to get back to action here momentarily. If you like what I do, make sure to hit the like button down below. Hit the subscribe button as well. Let's get this to 10 plus likes before I sign off tonight. That'd be awesome if we could do so. And let's keep this channel growing, guys. This is Behind the Arc Basketball on YouTube. And of course, join me in Friday night for my next stream. It should be a great stream on a Friday night. Same place, same time. Game 4 between both of these teams. So, yeah, right now, guys, commercial break. Almost ready to go back at it here. When we do get back to action, we'll have 3 minutes, 23 seconds left to go in this one. As we are at Oracle Arena for this game, home of the Golden State Warriors. And we're back to action here. So Golden State with the inbound. They put that ball into the hands of Draymond Green at the top of the key. He passes it off, and that ball pass inside. Curry passes inside, and that is a layup that goes down by Bogut for 2. Back to a 10-point game. 83-73 right now as Toronto has the ball at the left wing perimeter. They dribble over to the edge of the Golden State logo with Lowry. Kyle Lowry with the ball here, tries to make his move into the key, passes that one back outside of Kawhi. Kawhi taking a 3 from the left wing, no good. Rebounded by Golden State. 2:50 left to go in the third quarter. Warriors with the ball. They have it at the left elbow here with Steph Curry, feeds that one inside. Jumper in the key. Andrew Bogut knocking down another shot. Back-to-back buckets by Bogut in this one on the last 2 possessions. 83-75 right now is the score. 2:35 left to go in the third quarter as Toronto has the ball. They have it at the left wing perimeter. Bounce pass inside. Lowry passes over to Kawhi. Back outside. Van Vliet passes to Lowry, and Lowry tried to go for a 3-point shot. He was bumped and interfered into, and a whistle and a foul committed by Golden State on the play with 2:24 left to go in the third. So we'll see here if Kyle Lowry will go to the free throw line to shoot 2, if that was a shooting foul before that. But TCE in the chat saying his opinion is that Toronto should spend more energy on defense, try to get as far as they can, because Golden State is a team. They tried hard mode in the fourth. Yeah, Golden State is the #1 team in scoring in the NBA playoffs, as that three-point shot drops down, top of the key, goes down from outside by the Raptors. Back to an 11-point lead. We got Cushman here in the chat. What's up, Cushman? Hey, no problem, man. Feel free to join me anytime here, whenever you guys are available, but yes, school is almost done. School is almost waning down for everybody, and then it's summer. Three-point shot, right corner three. This one's getting out of hand right now as that three drops down from the outside by Danny Green. Now everybody in the Toronto starting five has double-digit points. 89-75, Golden State tries to go inside. No good. They missed the layup. Too strong off the backboard. Tipping was no good. Rebound by Danny Green at Toronto. Toronto here with the ball. 1:35 left to go in the third quarter. Kawhi, jumper in the key, and Kawhi gets fouled, and he'll shoot two at the line here with 1:33 left to go in this third quarter. If you guys are new to the channel, make sure to spike the like down below, hit the subscribe button as well, and I'll be calling play-by-play of every single NBA final game here in this series to close out the season. And then off-season, I'll be doing videos here, most likely top 10 list, basketball videos throughout the off-season. Also thinking about creating an NFL channel to do play-by-play for. I'll let you guys know if I do that. I'll post a video on this channel to let you know the NFL channel has been made, probably around late July, early August or so. So that would be cool if I was to do a play-by-play for NFL stuff as well. That would start up in August with the preseason stuff. First shot went down at the line by Kawhi. Second shot is good as well at the free throw line. So Kawhi makes both of them. Toronto on an 8-0 run in the last minute and 15 here in the third quarter. We go. 1:25 left to go in the third as Golden State finally gets a shot. They bank that one home off the backboard. It's 91-77. Toronto, they took a three, no good. They get their own offensive rebound, though. Kawhi passes that one back outside. Danny Green, right corner three, no good. Battle for the rebound, and that ball goes out of bounds. The ball was last touched out of bounds by Golden State, so it was tipped by Golden State when it was going out of bounds. So Danny Green was trying to battle for that ball after he missed a three-point shot. But Toronto will get the inbound here. 14-point game, 1 minute left to go in the third quarter. Has Kawhi, floats that one over to Ibaka. Ibaka, jumper to key, no good. Offensive rebound, though, by Kyle Lowry, but a foul committed again by Golden State with 58.9 seconds left. Hey, no problem, man. Hey, anybody is welcome on the channel, no matter what country you guys are from, no matter what language. Everybody is welcome on the channel. I was actually looking at my channel analytics, and it's pretty interesting. It's the U.S. that's #1 for my channel analytics, but not too far behind, actually, which is really surprising, is the Philippines. I've got so many people in the Philippines here watching my streams as Golden State back. Toronto at the free throw line once again, as Golden State did commit the foul. First shot goes down for Kawhi at the line. 92-77 right now is the score. So I'll be back Friday night for you guys. Same place, same time, 9 p.m. Eastern time, 8 Central, 7 Mountain, and 6 Pacific with Game 4. As Kawhi hits them both down at the free throw line. It's 93-77. 55 seconds left to go. And this one, Golden State taking a three-point shot. They nail it down right there at the top of the key, dropping down the three. That was a huge three-point shot. It's 93-80. 45 seconds left to go in this third quarter. Toronto is up by 13. Steph Curry was the one who hit the deep three at the top of the key. He has 39 points tonight in this game by Steph. Toronto with a ball tries to make their way inside with Lowry. Oh, huge block by Golden State as Kyle Lowry was trying to dribble in the lane there. But the ball goes back outside as Toronto gets their offensive possession back at the block. And Danny Green sinking the three right there. Fade away from the front. Sinking it down. It's 96-80. 16 points in this one by Danny Green. 18 seconds left to go before the third quarter ends. Curry dribbling with the ball and the whistle on the foul with 16.1 left to go in the third. So Toronto commits the foul right there with 16.1 seconds left to go in the third quarter. 96-80 right now as Toronto's been hitting everything. Usually the Raptors are known for their defensive skills, but tonight it's been offense. Curry at the free throw line as Toronto committed a foul, and Steph Curry has 40 points tonight. He has basically half his team's points. 40 out of the 81 that Golden State scored in tonight's game. 41 points by the other Golden State players tonight. Steph Curry alone with 40. 96 to 81 right now is the score. Golden State to inbound it. Back to Steph Curry, who has 40 points. Jerebko passes top of the key to Quinn Cook. Quinn Cook, jumper at the top of the free throw circle. Quinn Cook hits the two right there with a J at the free throw circle. 96 to 83, 3 seconds left to go before the end of the third quarter. Toronto tries to go inside. They missed a shot, and that is the end of the third quarter. Right there as Golden State got the rebound. They heaved it up at the horn, but it was an air ball. So 12 minutes of basketball left to be played in this one before we decide who will win Game 3 here in the series. If you guys are new to the channel, make sure to spike the like down below. Hit the subscribe button as well as I call play-by-play of basketball action here on Behind the Arc Basketball on YouTube. So right now, this all belongs to the Raptors. In this one, 96 to 83 here. Toronto leading the game, but what an effort by Steph Curry. No Klay Thompson to compliment him tonight. No problem for Steph Curry. 40 points by Steph in this one. But the rest of the Golden State team has just not been present throughout this game. 10 points by the number 2 scorer for the Warriors tonight is Andre Iguodala. But terrible game tonight played by Draymond Green. Not a great game at all. 9 points tonight by Draymond Green, along with 5 rebounds and 4 assists. Usually Draymond Green finishes the game with either a triple-double or a double-double. He might not have that happen for him tonight. As far as the other key players in this one for Golden State that haven't done much, DeMarcus Cousins only has 4 points in this one. Sean Livingston back in the starting lineup for the first time in a while, filling in for Klay Thompson. Sean Livingston with 4 points right now in this game. So that's how it's going so far here. But Toronto and their scoring, the starting 5 all contributing, and it looks like this. The starting 5 all with double-digit points. Leading the way, Kawhi Leonard with 24 points, and then 18 points by Kyle Lowry. Danny Green with 18 points. 14 points by Pascal Siakam, and 12 points by Marc Gasol. So that's how the point total has looked throughout this game, and we are moving into the fourth quarter here with a 13-point game. So Toronto, you're right, TC. So Toronto, basically, they need to chew out the clock and take up as much time as possible on their possessions to let that clock wind down in the fourth quarter. They have to get back on defense, too, and challenge some Golden State shots and challenge some Golden State misses, which they've been able to do today. They've only allowed Golden State to shoot the ball at 43% from the floor in tonight's game. In Game 1, Toronto allowed only 44% shooting for Golden State. Golden State shot the ball at 44% from the floor in Game 1, 43% right now in Game 3. And it's been that Toronto defense that's been able to be the big thing, but here we are. When the defense has been good and the offense clicks too, it's going to be tough to stop this Raptors team. And right now, Toronto with 96 points as we head into the fourth quarter. Rebounding battles, we look to that tonight. Golden State actually is leading the rebounding battle 34 to 27 here, but let's see what Toronto has dominated in this game as I'm looking at it. It looks to be, let's see here. Let's see. Yeah, it's the shooting percentage that's been the difference. That's telling the tale right now. 49% shooting by the Raptors, 43% right now by Golden State. But the three-pointers is where Toronto's gone at it tonight and knocked down three-point shots. 14 three-point shots made in this game by the Raptors in this one. Golden State only 9 three-point shots made so far as we head into the fourth quarter. If you guys are new to the channel, hit that like button down below. Hit the subscribe button as well, as we got 12 minutes of basketball remaining. Before I sign off, let's get 10 plus likes if we can before I sign off on this video tonight. So will the defending champions go down 1-2 in the series? We're going to find out here. We got 12 minutes of basketball left in the fourth quarter. We're back to action here. Golden State with the inbound. They have it top of the key into the hands of DeMarcus Cousins. Puts that ball now into the hands of Iguodala, into the hands of Curry, back to Iguodala. Iguodala tries to go inside, and he gets fouled with 11:44 left to go in the fourth quarter. So we just started the fourth quarter here as Toronto is up by 13, 96-83. Danny Green in his NBA Finals career is a 53% three-point shooter from the outside. That's crazy. That's an insane number. First shot at the free throw line goes down for Golden State. So that one's good. It's 96-84. 11:44 left to go in the fourth here. As they'll have a second opportunity here as this shot at the free throw line. No good off the top of the iron. Rebounded by Toronto. The Raptors with the ball. They take this one past their half-court logo. They have it at the left wing perimeter here. Into the hands of Fred VanVleet. Bounce pass over to Siakam at the top of the key. Toronto chewing out clock. Green with a three. No good. Hit the rim short. Battle for the rebound. Golden State has the rebound. Quinn Cook. Left baseline jumper. He hits it down. This is a different game right now. 96-86. So not the start that Toronto wanted for the fourth quarter. As Golden State's on a 3-0 run to start out this fourth quarter here in the first 50 seconds of the fourth. 11:05 left to go in this fourth quarter. Toronto tries to go inside. Another missed shot by the Raptors. Rebounded by Golden State. Going up underneath the basket in the layup. No good. A huge block from behind by Toronto. And Toronto gets the ball back. Toronto with the ball here at the left baseline. They try to go inside. They feed it back outside at the right corner perimeter with Ibaka. Now to Siakam at the right wing. Siakam tries to make a move inside. And Pascal Siakam's shot was tipped up in the air right there and going the other way. Golden State gets the ball. Golden State tries to go inside and the ball did go out of bounds in the last play. So Golden State tried to go in for the layup right there and the ball gets swatted out of bounds by Toronto, I believe, with 10:37 left to go in the fourth. So whistle on the play. Yep. So one of those plays was Quinn Cook was trying to go for the layup inside, and Toronto had that huge block right behind Quinn Cook. So there's some great defense right there. Well, we were talking about that Toronto needed, what TC brought up to me in the chat, that Toronto really needs some great defense. They got one with that clean block from behind a couple of possessions ago. 10:37 left to go in the fourth quarter. Golden State will inbound this ball. Quinn Cook, the inbound passer, lobs it over the top here to Iguodala. Iguodala at the top of the key, passes to Curry. Curry takes a three. Steph Curry airballs it. He was bumped into and interfered with, and Steph Curry was fouled, and he'll shoot 3 shots here at the free throw line. So the refs weren't going to give Toronto to get away with that one off the foul, as Steph Curry was dribbling towards the top of the key, and Serge Ibaka bumps into him and commits the foul. Yes, Serge Ibaka was right into Curry's landing zone right there. Curry goes up. Yep, he just lands right on Ibaka's toe on the play. And 3 shots coming up by Steph Curry, and the score should be 96-89 if Steph Curry makes all 3 of these free throws, which he 91% of his career does. First shot at the line, that one goes down by Curry. 96-87 right now. Hit the like button if you guys haven't done so already. Hit the subscribe button as well, as I call play-by-play of basketball action here on the channel. It's called Behind the Arc Basketball on YouTube. This game's not over yet. Steph Curry with 41 points tonight. Make it 42. He hits that free throw at the free throw line. He'll have a 3rd free throw coming up as he was fouled from behind the 3-point perimeter. So yeah, 40 points is insane, but how about this, TC? Right now, Steph Curry, even more for that number. He has 42 points. Make it 43 as he hits all 3 free throws, like I said a minute ago at the free throw line. 43 points tonight by Steph Curry. And the rest of his team really struggling, as the rest of his team has 46 points tonight for Golden State. Steph Curry alone has 43. Right elbow jumper, Serge Ibaka with a J, and he hits it at the right elbow. 98-89. Toronto having a response right back at it. Golden State with the ball. Curry, left corner perimeter, feeds that one back to Cousins. Cousins passes that one back outside. Outside 3 taken. No good by Golden State. Rebound by Toronto. Raptors with the ball with 10 minutes left to go in the fourth quarter. Hit those like buttons if you haven't done so already, guys. Hit the subscribe as well if you really like my channel. Raptors with the ball at the left wing perimeter into the hands of Fred VanVleet. Passes top of the key into the hands of Kyle Lowry. Lowry dribbling towards the right wing of the perimeter here, guarded by Curry. Lowry bounce pass inside this Ibaka. Feeds it back outside to Danny Green. Danny Green, 3-point shot, no good. Offensive rebound, though, by Toronto. And they bake it home up and in for 2 off the offensive board. That rebound right there by the Raptors was huge, as they get triple-digit points right now. 100-89 is the score. 9:21 left to go in the fourth quarter, and let's see here. So Nick Nurse taking a timeout on the court here. 100-89 right now in the fourth quarter, and we do have 9 minutes, 21 seconds left to go in this fourth. What a great game here by the Raptors. A shooting display clinic on display here throughout the entire course of the day by Toronto from three-point range as we move into a commercial break here. Toronto's knocked down 14 three-point shots from the outside, and Toronto now at triple digits. 100 points in this one for the Raptors in this game. So 100-89 is the score. But yeah, just insane what Steph Curry has done in this one. Golden State, without Curry, has scored 46 points. The players at Golden State, with Steph Curry only, Steph Curry's scored 43. 43 points tonight by Steph Curry. Just an incredible game by him, keeping his team in the mix. He usually doesn't score that many points when Kevin Durant's in the lineup, because then the ball goes to Kevin Durant, and then Kevin's the one who's been able to get those big games, and then Curry is usually right behind him. Usually the point total numbers are norm for both of those players. Kevin Durant will finish with something like 38. Steph Curry will finish with something like 26. That's usually the norm throughout the regular season or so for an average point total for both of those players. Steph Curry usually hidden behind Kevin Durant on the team, but Curry tonight, just incredible. Stepping up when nobody else in his team basically showed up. Oh no, yeah, you can talk as much as you want. Yeah, no problem, man. Yeah, whatever questions you have, guys, feel free to let me know. But yeah, I enjoy you in the chat right now. So yeah, if you have any questions here, the chat is actually what fuels, like, basically everybody to get here and find my video or so. So I don't mind you guys in the chat at all. I actually would appreciate it if you guys could join in the chat as much as possible. That'd be awesome. So yeah, as much as possible, we can talk in the chat, and that's what I love to do during these commercial breaks as well. But feel free to ask me whatever you guys would like here. And I have a question for my viewing audience too. If you guys are new to the channel as well, let me know down in the chat below if you're new, who you're rooting for in this game, who you're rooting for to win the NBA playoffs if you haven't done so already, Toronto or Golden State. But Toronto's just got incredible production from their entire starting five in this one. All starting five players for Toronto tonight have been in double-digit points. Kawhi Leonard, 24 points tonight. 18 points by Kyle Lowry. Danny Green with 18 points in this game. 14 points by Pascal Siakam and 12 points by Marc Gasol. So that's how the numbers have gone with the starting lineup doing so well tonight for the Raptors. If you guys are new to the channel, make sure to hit the like button down below. Hit the subscribe button as well. So TCE in the chat asking me, do you think the finals will be as interesting as they are now, as Milwaukee won the conference finals? Yeah, I think this is a really interesting final between both of these teams. I think it's more interesting because this is Canada's first ever time competing for a title in NBA history here. Toronto could come home with their first ever NBA title, and it's going up against Golden State, who's just keeps on winning titles year after year. So it's basically huge. Defending champions going up against a team who's never won. As here we are back to action. Toronto with a feed, trying to dribble underneath the basket, and Kyle Lowry got tripped up underneath the basket at the baseline right there with 9:13 left to go in the fourth. That was a crazy stat I saw on the screen like around 15 minutes ago. Though Danny Green, his shooting percentage from three-point range is like 51% from three-point range in the NBA Finals. That's crazy. He played back in the Finals when he was with San Antonio. But here we are back to it. Toronto with the ball off the inbound. The Raptors have it into the hands of Kyle Lowry. 4 on the shot clock and 9:03 left to go on the game clock. Deep three, Lowry, no good. And a rebound by Golden State. 8:55 left to go in the fourth quarter. Golden State with the ball here at the left elbow. They lob it over the top, and that pass was a terrible pass right there. Deflected and stolen. And in transition, the steal by Toronto. Pascal Siakam tears down the rack and jams it down with authority. 102-89, 8:40 left to go in the fourth quarter. Golden State with the ball here. They have it top of the key. Quinn Cook passes right wing perimeter into the hands of Curry, and he passes that one back to Cook. Cook takes the three. He misses it from the outside. Rebounded by Toronto. Raptors here with the ball. They have it at the left elbow. Chewing down clock with Siakam. Siakam going inside. Siakam making the move. No good. Too high off the backboard. Rebounded by Quinn Cook of Golden State. Golden State now with the ball. They try to lob it over. Again, they try to go for like that alley-oop pass over the top underneath the basket, but the past two times Toronto's denied it, but Golden State did get the ball back on that time. Jumper right there at the free throw circle. That shot goes down for two right there by Golden State. 102-91. Steph Curry hits the two-point shot. He has a playoff career high with 45 points right now. 102-91 is the score. 7:45 left to go in the fourth quarter here. Toronto with the ball. They have it at the left wing of the three-point perimeter. Lowry passes it over right wing here to Van Vliet. Van Vliet passes to Siakam. Siakam back to Lowry. Shot fake Lowry. Three-pointer by Kyle Lowry from the left wing. He nails it down from outside. Kyle Lowry letting it fly right there from the three-point arc. Hits that one. He has 21 points tonight. 105-91. 7:20 left to go in the fourth quarter. Golden State with the ball here at the right corner perimeter. Curry. Curry with a jumper. No good at the right baseline. Rebounded by Toronto. Toronto with the ball, and that is a foul on the court. As Steph Curry was down on the court, but he's able to get back. So that's a good sign to see that Steph Curry, he was down on the court after he took the right baseline jumper, but he was able to get back up, so that's a very good sign. But Kyle Lowry, man, just hitting down three-point shot in this game. That was a huge three-pointer he hit from the outside. We have 7 minutes and 11 seconds left to go in the fourth quarter here. 105-91 is the score. Toronto with that lead. They're up by 14, and the Raptors chewing down clock as they have the ball. They have it here at the top of the key with Kyle Lowry. Lowry dribbling towards the right wing of the three-point perimeter. As Serge Ibaka gets the ball fed inside the low post. Jumper to Key. Ibaka hits it home as the ball goes off the top of the iron and up and in by Ibaka. He'll go to the line to shoot the and one. We got Benson here in the chat once again. Thanks so much, Benson, for joining me. And yes, indeed, I agree with you so much. Steph Curry definitely needs help in this game. So, looking at Golden State in their point totals tonight, Steph Curry scored 45 points in this one. Golden State as a team has scored 107. So, Golden State, with the rest of the players, besides Curry, scored 62 points total. Add Steph Curry scored 45. The number 2 scorer behind Curry's 45 in this game for Golden State is Andre Iguodala. Iguodala has only scored 11 points in this game. So, only 11 points in this one by Iguodala. And then 9 points for the number 3 scorers, Draymond Green and Quinn Cook. So that's how the scoring distribution has gone. They're going to take away the points right there by Toronto. That was a foul that happened before the shot. So the refs came together. Foul happened before the shot, so they give them a 105-91 still to score. Jumper and the key make it 107 once again right there. So we're back to 107 here. 107-91, 6:40 left to go in the fourth. Golden State with the ball. They have it at the right elbow. They pass it back outside, and now they have it at the left wing perimeter into the hands of Quinn Cook. He passes down with right wing three taken. That three-pointer drops from the outside. If they only had that help at the beginning of the game, this would be a closer game right now as that three goes down by Draymond Green. Finally, he's in double-digit points right now with 12 points. So Draymond Green with 6:15 left to go in the fourth probably won't get to that double, for that double-double mark of the triple-double. That right elbow jumper goes down by the Raptors for 2 more, 109-94. 6:05 left to go in the fourth quarter. If you guys are new to the channel, spike the like down below. Hit the subscribe button as well. As Golden State has the ball here at the right corner perimeter. Now they try to work their way inside. They pass it back outside, but that's a bad pass right there. Stolen away by Toronto as the ball goes to the Raptors. So turnovers have been a problem in Game 3 today for Golden State. Too easy right there. Kawhi backing his way inside, and he banks home the shot off the backboard right there for 2. 28 points tonight in this game for Kawhi Leonard as the score's 111-94 right now. As Toronto is in full cruise control in this Game 3 here on Behind the Arc Basketball on YouTube. So, wow. So, Toronto taking full advantage of Golden State's injuries in this Game 3 tonight. Klay Thompson, it was ruled that Klay Thompson would be out for tonight's game around like 15 minutes before tip-off. Klay Thompson with a hamstring injury he suffered in the third quarter trying to go up for a three-point shot in Game 2. And that's where the help is really needed right there for Golden State. In the last game, Klay Thompson dropped down 25 points. Steph Curry had 23 points in that game too. In this game, it's been all Steph Curry, but just no help but with the other Golden State teammates tonight. Not at all. Not a great game by Draymond Green at all for Golden State. 4 for 11 shooting from the floor in this game by Draymond Green. Steph Curry's taken 28 shots. He's hit home 14 of them. We're going to look to the three-point shooting in this game. That has been a total difference. That's been the key for Toronto in this game. Hitting down three-point shots from the outside. 15 three-pointers made in this game tonight by Toronto so far. Golden State with 10 three-point shots made from the outside. So that's been a difference of a number as well. Turnovers have been a problem in Golden State in this game. Golden State's turned over the ball 13 times in this one. 10 turnovers by the Raptors in Game 3 tonight so far. So we're on the commercial break. When we do get back to action, we'll have 5 minutes and 41 seconds left to go in the fourth quarter. As this is Behind the Arc Basketball on YouTube. Make sure to hit that like button, guys, if you haven't done so already. Hit the subscribe button as well if you like what I do, as I do play-by-play of basketball action here on the channel. So I'll be back for you guys on Friday night, 9 p.m. Eastern Time for Game 4 between both of these teams in the stream. What I do on my channel is I do play-by-play of basketball action, calling play-by-play of the games, and I do it with the NBA playoffs, NBA finals, college basketball, and the March Madness tournaments. So if you really like what I do, make sure to give that the thumbs up down below. It'd be awesome if we can get to 10 thumbs up tonight. I know a whole lot of people are streaming as well this same game, so it's been a lot of competing with other people's streams tonight here on the channel. So right now we're on a commercial break, guys. Getting ready to go back to action here momentarily. Usually I think Wednesday nights have been a lot slower. I know Friday nights have been like one of the better nights. So I'm excited to do the stream for Friday for you guys for Game 4. Klay Thompson should be back. Maybe even Kevin Durant, if he's able to go in that game, he might be back for that one. So I cannot wait for Friday night to do Game 4 with you guys. Hopefully we'll have a pretty good turnout in that stream. But here we are, guys, getting ready to go back to action here on Behind the Arc Basketball on YouTube. Game 4 Friday. I'll make sure to do every single game for you guys here in the stream. But Steph Curry, 45 points tonight. Just incredible, Steph, what he's done tonight. But he needs a lot of help, which Benson pointed out a few minutes ago. But the help just hasn't been there tonight. So Golden State here with the ball with 5:35 left to go in the fourth quarter. Jerebko takes this one inside, and Jonas Jerebko's shot in the key gets blocked and out of bounds. Huge defensive block right there by Serge Ibaka of Toronto. Ball goes out of bounds, so Golden State will get the inbound with 5.5 left to go in this fourth quarter. That was a huge swat that went out of bounds by Serge Ibaka. So Alfonso McKinney will be the inbound passer here, as Golden State is down by a ton. He passes it back to Curry. Curry, left wing three from the outside off the top of the iron. Offensive rebound, though, by Jerebko. Back outside, and Golden State takes a three. They nail it down from the top of the key. Draymond Green hits down the three-point shot. If they could only hit those shots down earlier, this would be a different game right now. 111-97 right now is the score, with 5:05 left to go in the fourth quarter. Toronto with the ball. They take a left baseline jumper. They hit it down for two right there with Kawhi. 113-97 with 4:55 left to go in the fourth. Kawhi with 30 points tonight. Golden State with the ball. They trying to make a move inside, and Curry shots blocked and denied. It goes out of bounds, but Golden State will get the inbound here with 4:49 left to go in this fourth quarter. Serge Ibaka with another big block on Curry as Curry tried to go for the layup. 5 blocks tonight by Serge Ibaka. That's incredible. Left corner 3, McKinney. No good from outside. Rebounded right there by Kawhi. Toronto with the ball. They're going to take this one past the half-court logo. Raptors have it at the top of the key. Toronto now tries to take it inside with Kawhi. Kawhi couldn't finish with a layup. Too strong off the backboard. Rebounded by Golden State. 4:25 left to go in the fourth. Golden State tries to go inside. Jerebko went up for the shot. He was stripped into the lane. Ball goes out of bounds. But Golden State will get the inbound pass here as the ball was ripped out of his hands, out of bounds by the Raptors. Serge Ibaka has 5 blocks in this game. That is just surreal by Serge Ibaka coming from the bench tonight. But Golden State with the ball. They feed it over to Curry at the right baseline. Curry slings that one over to Jerebko. Jerebko with a 3. He hits it from the outside. We're not done yet. 113-100 with 4:05 left to go in this fourth quarter. Jonas Jerebko with a huge 3-point shot off the assist by Steph Curry. 13-point game. 4 minutes left to go. Toronto with the ball at the top of the key as they're dribbling with Kyle Lowry. Kyle Lowry bounce pass inside of Kawhi. Kawhi's ball stolen away. 2-on-1 fast break. Here we go for Golden State. Golden State going up to the rack. No good on the first shot. No good on the second shot. The tip in no good. And a foul committed by the Raptors by Serge Ibaka underneath the basket. Golden State will shoot 2 here at the line. Oh my goodness. You got a 2-on-1 fast break. And Draymond Green got his shot blocked again by Serge Ibaka. That's what happened. So 2 shots coming up here at the free throw line by Jonas Jerebko of Golden State. 3:47 left to go in the fourth quarter. First shot is good by Jerebko. 113-101 is the score as Jonas Jerebko hits the first shot at the line. Yeah, good effort by Ibaka on the last play, though. He was charged with a foul, but incredible game by some of these players. They've played their hearts out tonight in the NBA Finals. That's what the NBA Finals is all about. And Serge Ibaka is one of those players on the defensive end. 5 big blocks tonight by Serge Ibaka. Steph Curry has played his heart out, stepping up for the injured Klay Thompson, who had to sit this one out with a hamstring injury. He suffered in Game 2. Steph Curry didn't back down, scoring 45 points, but not enough right now as it's a 12-point game with 3:47 left to go in the fourth quarter. And what about Kawhi Leonard? Big game for Kawhi tonight. 30 points by Kawhi in this one. If you guys are new to the channel, make sure to hit that like button down below. Hit the subscribe button as well. Let's get this to 10+ likes before I sign off on the channel tonight. That'd be awesome if we could do that. I call play-by-play of basketball action on Behind the Arc Basketball on YouTube. And I'll be back Friday night for the NBA Finals. Game 4 between both of these teams. Same place, same time. 9 p.m. Eastern Time, 8 p.m. Central, 7 p.m. on the Mountain Time, and 6 Pacific. With play-by-play in the next game for you guys. 12-point game at the moment here. It's been all Toronto throughout this entire game. 45 points by Steph Curry tonight. And the rest of the team in there scoring 56 points for the rest of the team. So here we are at the free throw line with Jonas Jerebko shooting 2 shots here. First shot was good. Second shot, no good. Rebounded here by Toronto by Serge Ibaka, the 5-block man with the rebound. Ibaka tried to get that one to his teammates. Stolen away by Golden State, and Golden State tried to slam it down, but they were fouled, and they'll shoot 2 more shots at the line. So this game's still not done yet with 3:41 left to go in the fourth quarter, as Golden State will shoot. Golden State should be shooting 2 more shots at the free throw line here, but let's see. On the last play, Alfonso McKinney tried to go up for the slam dunk, and Serge Ibaka got called with a blocking foul. So 2 shots here by McKinney at the line. First shot's up. First shot, oh, no good. Those missed free throws are going to kill you throughout the course of this game, and Golden State has 5 of them today. So five missed free throws at the line today. Toronto shooting the ball 20 for 21 at the line. Golden State is 21 for 26. Alfonso McKinney, only 3 points tonight at the free throw line. First shot was a miss. He'll have a second opportunity here at the free throw line to see if this one goes in to cut this lead to 11. That shot, no good, but the tip-in. Bogut tried to go for the tip-in, but the refs blew the whistle as that shot was no good, but Bogut tried to go in for the tip-in as the ball is still above the cylinder. And that just, yeah, that won't count, right? Yeah, that was still above the cylinder, and that basket won't count, and it'll be back to Toronto here. So, ball goes back to Toronto on the inbound. 113-111. 3.5 left to go in the fourth quarter. As Toronto passes that one to the right wing perimeter, Steph Curry with the steal and a timeout called on the court by Steve Kerr. Steph Curry went down with the ball in his hands, and Steve Kerr will call a timeout for that. Wow. A battle for that ball it was, as Steph Curry went out and got that ball right in front of him and intercepted it, as that ball on the Kyle Lowry pass was intended for Danny Green at the right wing of the three-point perimeter, and Curry intercepted it. Steph Curry in this game has played all but 4 minutes in this game. Curry now shooting at the free throw line. In the NBA Finals, he's 33 for 35 at the free throw line. 11 for 12 tonight, make it 12 for 13 as he hits his first one. 113-102 now is the score. Make sure to hit the like button if you haven't done so already. Hit the subscribe button as well, as I call play-by-play the basketball action here on the channel. This is called Behind the Arc Basketball on YouTube. So 113-102 now is the score. Steph Curry is perfect at the free throw line this trip, and it's back to a 10-point game. 3:25 left to go in this fourth quarter. Toronto with the ball here at the right wing perimeter into the hands of Kyle Lowry. Lowry dribbling towards the left wing of the perimeter here with the ball, and he bounce passes it over to Marc Gasol. Gasol here at the left elbow. Passes that one over to the left wing perimeter. Back to Lowry. Lowry dribbling with the ball inside the Gasol on the pass. Gasol jumper in the key, and he hits it. 4-2. Big shot right there goes down by Marc Gasol. 3 minutes left to go in the fourth quarter. Back to a 12-point Toronto lead. Draymond Green passes that one back outside. Right corner three. Jerebko misses. Rebounded by Gasol. And, oh, a steal. Steph Curry with a steal behind Gasol. No good on the three by Curry. Battle for this rebound. Bodies colliding. Curry on top of another Toronto player as they collided with 2:41 left to go in the fourth. And Curry got the rebound on the last play. And a whistle and a foul committed on the court. Wow, both of those players were battling right towards it. So, let's see here. McKinney tried to go at it. He tipped it back to Curry. Curry and Lowry were going after that ball. We got Jay West here in the chat. Jay West liking the Raptors here in this one. So, Toronto has that 12-point lead. We have 2:41 left to go in the fourth quarter. If you guys are new, spike the like down below. We're almost at 10 likes for tonight. Hit the subscribe button if you really enjoy what I do as well. As I call play-by-play of basketball action, I'll be back Friday night calling play-by-play of the next game for you guys. So this will be a jump ball here at the half-court logo with 2:41 left to go in the fourth here. So 115-103 is the score. So jump ball coming up between both of these teams at the free throw circle. Refs checking out the clock on the time. On the clock, they say it's 2:41 left to go in the fourth quarter. So they'll go with that. Jump ball going up. And Curry going up against the tip for Lowry. And Curry got the tip. So Golden State with the ball here. Top of the key, Bogut. Passes down with right wing perimeter into the hands of Draymond Green. Green tries to go inside. He banks it home off the backboard for two. Back to a 10-point game. 115-105 with 2:25 left to go in the fourth quarter. But Toronto just keeps on responding and hitting shots throughout this entire game. The Raptors here chewing down clock. 16 on the shot clock. 2:15 left to go on the game clock of this game. Toronto has it at the right wing perimeter. Into the hands of Kyle Lowry. Dribbling now. Tries to dribble in the key. Passes that one back outside. Left corner. Jumper taken. No good by Fred VanVleet. Gets his own offensive rebound though. So Toronto will kill down some more clock. Raptors with the ball here. 5 on the shot clock. 1:53 left to go in the game clock. Left corner three, and Lowry was fouled on the play. And shots coming up for Toronto at the line. Yeah, Kevin Durant just doesn't look like he's gonna be ready like anytime soon to come back. From what I've been hearing, he hasn't put in a single full practice yet. It doesn't look likely either that he'll be back for Friday. But yeah, I think it's gonna be tough. Even if they get Kevin Durant back, I think it's gonna be tough for Golden State because basically you've been out now since the Houston series. It's been a long time. There's of course gonna be cobwebs for Kevin Durant to go through and shooting bricks and stuff from the floor because it's tough to get back into it once you've been out for a certain period of time. Toronto with a 3 at the horn right there as the shot clock expires with 1:37 remaining, and they drill a three-point shot. Oh my goodness. Timeout on the court. That was a huge three-point shot from the outside right there by the Raptors, extending their lead 118 to 105. Looking at this replay here, Kawhi dribbling top of the key, feeds it at the right wing perimeter, and Fred VanVleet, desperation 3 at the right wing, and he just sinks it down from the outside, right at the shot clock horn right there with double zeros on that shot clock with 1:37 left to go in the game clock in the fourth quarter here. Currently, we're on a commercial break, heading into a commercial break as a timeout was called on the court. 13-point lead by the Raptors, but looking safe to call this one a game tonight. That Toronto will be up 2-1 in the series. I'll be back Friday night for you guys with the next game. Same place, same time, 9 p.m. Eastern, 8 Central, 7 Mountain, 6 Pacific, with Game 4 between both of these teams. If you're new to the channel, make sure to hit the like button before I sign off tonight. Make sure to hit that subscribe button as well. I've been on YouTube for 4 months now. I call play-by-play of basketball action. And we're almost at the 300 subscriber mark. So let's help me out and try to get to that 300 sub mark. So let's look at the leading scores tonight. Terrific production by the Raptors, starting 5 throughout tonight's game. Everybody in double-digit points tonight. Toronto as a team has 6 players with double-digit points. 5 of them are in the starting 5. 30 points leading the way is Kawhi tonight. 23 points by Kyle Lowry. 18 points by Danny Green. 16 by Pascal Siakam. And 14 points by Marc Gasol. Then off the bench, Fred VanVleet just hit a huge clutch three-point shot to go ahead once again for the Raptors, up by 13. And Fred VanVleet's now in double-digit points with that three-point shot, again with 11 points right now. So Fred VanVleet, I believe this will be his 6th game in a row since his son was born that he'll have double-digit points scored in 6 straight games in a row here for Fred VanVleet. So Golden State will get the ball here back on the inbound. Only a minute and 37 left to go in this fourth quarter. They are down by 15. It's been all Steph Curry tonight. 47 points by Steph Curry. The number 2 scorer is Draymond Green with 17. Iguodala with 11. Golden State with the inbound here with a minute and a half left to go in the game. They put in their subs into the game right now for Golden State. So they get in Jacob Evans, the rookie from the University of Cincinnati, into the game. They feed that ball down inside the low post, and Golden State slams it down for 2. But this game's basically done. Right now, Toronto up 118-107, 1:15 left to go in the fourth quarter. Raptors here with the ball. They have it at the right side of the three-point perimeter. Siakam passes that one back. Lowry passes to Gasol. Gasol takes a 3. Marc Gasol hits it from the outside, and Toronto has 121 points on the board right now. 121-107. 1 minute left to play in this game. Golden State with the ball. They have it top of the key. Bounce pass over to the right elbow. They fling it out to the outside of Jerebko. Jerebko makes a move into the key, and that shot's no good. Hit the bottom part of the backboard, but Jonas Jerebko is fouled. And he'll shoot 2 at the line here with 51.7 seconds left. So Jonas Jerebko going to the free throw line here to shoot 2 shots. This game's pretty much in the bag tonight. Toronto will go up 2-1 in the series. First shot goes down at the line here by Jerebko. It's 121-108. Looks like Toronto's, some of their key starters are checking out of the game here. So out of the game now, Kyle Lowry, Kawhi Leonard, Fred VanVleet checking out of the game right now as Kawhi dapping up his teammates on the bench. Both of the shots go down at the free throw line by Jerebko. 12-point game here, and Toronto will go up 2-1 in the series. 45 seconds left to go in this game. Raptors took advantage of the Klay Thompson injury and delivered tonight. That shot goes down. Jumper in the key. goes down for 2, extending the Raptors lead. 123-109, 30 seconds left to go as Golden State goes inside. Jumper in the key, no good. Battle for the rebound. Gasol has it. And this one is over. It's been over for quite a long time right now. As the Raptors chewing down clock. 15 left to go on the shot clock. 20 seconds left to go on the game clock before I press the final button for you guys. But the Raptors will be up 2-1 in the series. We'll move to Game 4. On Friday, I'll have play-by-play of every single stream here in the NBA Finals. 5 left to go. 4. And that's a shot clock violation. Ball will just go back to Golden State. Then we'll have it go final. So this is Behind the Arc Basketball on YouTube. We'll go into the post-game show. I'll update you guys with the leading scores as well of who did incredibly well during this game. And that shot by Golden State, no good. And this one's gone final, guys. So this game has just ended as the Raptors lead the series right now 2-1 as they take advantage of the injury by Klay Thompson. And they deliver tonight. 123-109 is the final. Before you go, make sure to spike the like button down below. Hit that subscribe button as well. I'll look into, right now, let's look into the leading scores here in the box score. Before I sign off for tonight, Steph Curry had 47 points tonight. Crazy how many points tonight he had. Incredible game by Steph, but his teammates just were not existing tonight for some reason. They just were not there. Draymond Green was second on the team in scoring tonight behind Curry with 17 points. 11 points in this game by Andre Iguodala. And 9 points by Quinn Cook. As far as Toronto's scoring is gone in this game, terrific production from the Raptors in the starting 5 tonight. Leading the way, Kawhi Leonard. 30 points tonight by Kawhi. 23 points by Kyle Lowry, 18 points by Pascal Siakam, and also Danny Green with 18 points, 17 points by Marc Gasol in this one, and 11 points by Fred VanVleet. So that's how the scoring looked for the Raptors in this game. How about this? The defense was just there tonight for the Raptors as well. Toronto had 10 blocks as a team throughout this game. 6 of those blocks were by Serge Ibaka in this game. So huge block fest by the Raptors in this one. The shooting percentage telling the tale in Game 3 tonight. Toronto as a team shot the ball at 52% from the floor. Golden State only 40% shooting from the court in Game 3 tonight. The three-pointers also told the tale. Toronto knocked down 17 three-point shots in this game tonight. Golden State with 12 three-pointers they drilled from the outside. And Steph Curry went 14 for 31 shooting in this game tonight for Steph Curry. And let's see here. I'm going to pull up his stat from the outside. We'll see what Steph Curry shot from three-point range. Steph Curry shot the ball. So I'm going to, let's see here. We'll have to go into the box score to get that. But see, Steph Curry shot the ball 14 for 31 tonight from the court in this game. As this game has gone final between both of these teams on Behind the Arc Basketball on YouTube. Hit the like button down below. Hit the subscribe button as well. I'll be back Friday night, play-by-play Game 4 for you guys. So here in the box score, Steph Curry from the outside shot the ball 6 for 14 from three-point range in this one. So that's how the scoring went in this game. And the big thing for this one had to be the blocks. Defense here by Serge Ibaka. 6 blocks by Ibaka. 10 blocks as a team tonight by Toronto. 3 blocks by Golden State in this game. And also the turnovers killed the Warriors throughout the early course of this game. They finished with 13 turnovers, but early on they turned over the ball quite frequently in the first and second quarters. But that is basically it for you guys. Thanks so much for joining me in the stream tonight, and make sure to join me back on Friday if you like for the next game on Behind the Arc Basketball on YouTube. It's a pleasure to have everybody out here on the stream tonight, and Toronto going up again 2-1 in the series, as we'll have Game 4 for you guys on Friday night, 9 p.m. Eastern Time, 8 Central, 7 Mountain, 6 Pacific for the next stream for you guys. This has been a presentation of Behind the Arc Basketball on YouTube. Raptors winners tonight in Game 3, 123-109.